Hello, everyone. I do see that when I scheduled this, I scheduled it for 5 o'clock Central Standard Time because when I pushed the live button, it said, "Oh, it doesn't. You're not scheduled to go yet." But it was fun to go now. But I was.
You're on Eastern Standard Time. I know it's hard.
Well, okay. This is why my computer is still on Central Time, so I scheduled it for 5 o'clock.
Oh, which is 6 o'clock my time.
But I want to go at 5 o'clock this time. Not, I'm thinking a little buffer there because you work tonight and all.
Oh well, it's here. It's here. We're live.
So anybody that's confused or cornfused or any fused, I'm so sorry.
It says, please wait. I'm trying to connect chat.
Oh, it's probably because of the internet interruption.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. We got 3 thumbs up. Hey.
Yeah. Coffee!
Hey,
I think my hair got longer. Honey, I think my hair got longer.
Oh, did it?
Yeah. And my ears are still virgin. One of these days, we might put a hole or two in them, huh? Did you say maybe? It went from yes to maybe, huh? Anyway, so because I scheduled it wrong, it might take a bit for people to pop in because they might be waiting for another hour, thinking it was not till another hour, except for the people I talked to, and I let them know it was going to start at 5 Eastern. But, well. I don't want it to get too late because, like I say, Ron does work tonight. Oh, not your average JoJo is here. Good to see you. Hey, Ron. Not your average JoJo has popped into the chat. She says hello. Good to see you both, but I don't know how she sees you. Now she sees you.
Oh, hello, JoJo. Did we not see each other on the weekend?
That was so funny.
Or a couple days ago, I should say.
That was on Saturday, wasn't it?
Was that Saturday? Yeah, it must have been Saturday. I don't know.
I think it was.
Out of all places.
Or was it Sunday?
At the freaking hardware store.
Must have been Saturday. I don't know. It was on the weekend. Just happened to be a last-minute decision for her, and we just happened to be there at the same time. It was early in the morning, too, remember?
Yeah, it was.
Wait, maybe it wasn't.
No, it was that. I said.
It was in the morning, so it was after you're off of work.
I forgot what day it is.
It was Monday.
Monday.
Okay, that makes sense. We're thinking the weekend, but it's like, wait, couldn't be Saturday because you would have wanted to sleep in. It was Monday. Oh, JoJo's on track here at least.
Well, at least somebody is.
Yeah, I don't know. Apparently, I'm still sleeping. But here, look at this, folks. I am drinking some 1919 root beer. It is made in the state that I'm from, which is Minnesota. It's the best root beer on earth, in my opinion.
Minnesota.
Minnesota, they call it.
Yeah.
One of us has to be.
Yeah, there you go.
Yep. One of us has to be. And as you can see.
Of course, I didn't recognize her at first. And I'm thinking I'm walking towards this girl. I'm like, she's waving, smiling. And actually, and I'm looking at, do I know her?
I think he was
and
trying.
I look back and I see her smiling. And I'm like, oh, okay. And now I know.
Well, my guess is he wanted to be, he didn't know. He was surprised. I mean, it took me just a second to realize who it was because, we didn't plan to meet her there, right?
Right.
So it's still in the morning, and I don't know, there were just things going on, so my brain was thinking of other things too. And then all of a sudden, it's like, oh, I know who that is. And so that's why it took him a minute. Oh, the locos. You want some locos?
Locomotives. Yeah. Went shopping. We've had these for about a month now. Wouldn't you say? These are,
Is that what you got before I left?
or yeah,
It would be
For
more than a
about
month
months.
then because I was gone for 6 weeks.
right.
So about 2 months ago, maybe. To answer your question, Jojo, yes, we've actually brought a few cases of this from Minnesota because we really like it. The nice thing is you just have to disclose that when you go across, and no big deal.
Mhm. We'll have to change the decoder in this, of course.
Oh, and Lee is here, so just call into give the live stream. Oh, so he's basically here to give a like to say hi, but it's late for him, so he's gonna go night now.
He's
So
going night-night.
Lee, thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah, and before you go, Lee, there's some new additions. That's a B unit, a CN, and of course the A unit.
Oh yes, Jojo. We have.
First
She can
chance.
try one of these.
Well, yeah, of course.
We have we brought
we brought-
a few.
Got quite a few cases.
Wow. What's left? 3.
Yeah, something like that.
So no, if you like root beer, Jojo, definitely just remind us to let you have a taste of one. Or if your hubby likes it, maybe you can send 2 your way or
Oh,
something.
look, spare parts.
They already figure it's gonna break.
What's going to break?
Oh, if they're giving you spare parts. Jojo says she loves root beer. All right. Hey, Jojo, if you have alcoholic fun, have you ever tried Crazy Uncle's root beer? That's what it's called, right? Crazy
Yeah,
Uncle.
Crazy Uncles.
Which
Hard-
I might
hard
have one of
root beer.
those later on, but right now I'm starting out with just a regular root beer. I might have a Crazy Uncle with our wonderful dinner that Ron will be working on shortly. Actually, he's already started. He's got potatoes.
I got baked potatoes.
He's got potatoes on the grill, but we're having sauteed mushrooms over the top of some yummy steaks tonight.
Yeah.
And it's Angus steak at that.
So the new addition to the layout that's going to be going downstairs. So there's the new loco right there. And then there's a B unit that goes with it.
Oh.
It's for the passenger train.
Uh-huh. Cool.
So there we go. Put that back in the box.
Jojo's funny. I'm not a big alcohol drinker. I may buy a 6-pack, and the end of the year there are still 4 left.
Yeah.
Well, see, typically, like me back home, anyways, Jojo. I mean, I might get like a thing of 6 of like Mike's hard lemonade, let's say, and truly, I can go maybe a month, and I'll maybe get through 6 of them, maybe 2 months sometimes. But I have to say, when you have somebody else that enjoys having some adult beverages, then I tend to have a little bit more while I'm here with Ron. But I mean, the most I've had in one day is maybe 3, and that's not normally. I have like 1, and I'm good. I'm not one that goes crazy over alcohol, but it's kind of makes you feel more like an adult, and it does, especially if I'm having more of a stressful. Not that I'm stressed here, but just in general, it does seem to help calm a person down if you just have even just one beverage of alcohol. I've noticed for myself, anyways. But I'm not a diehard alcoholic person. I'm just as happy having non-alcoholic too. I see TJ is here. Good to see you.
What's up, TJ? TJ, you go.
Joe just says 3, then she's dancing on the ceiling. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Stella, where's my wrench? Well, not everybody gets wrenches, my friend. If everybody had wrenches, then why do we have wrenches? In time, there might be more. As this community grows, if you share this out and we get more people in here, then I will have to start giving out more wrenches. But it doesn't make anybody greater or lesser with or without a wrench. Just know that.
That's right.
And it's just like buttons. Not everybody has a button, but TJ, you have a button, and here we go with your button. So you better feel very special. Oh, and then before we continue on, where's I was moving around. Oh, this is for everybody else that's in the house that does not have a unique button. This is a unique button for you. I got a person on top of me.
I'm playing with the computer.
Oh, I know what you're doing. Oh, he looks like he's hugging me. Are you hugging me? He's just so
There you go.
special. Are you special?
I don't know.
Am I special?
Of course you're special. Everyone's special.
Everyone's special.
Everyone.
Now you
But-
just liquefied what I'm saying.
But you're the specialist.
Oh, I'm the specialist.
I'm kidding.
Aw, man. You're kidding now? No, I'm not the specialist.
Oh, really? Stop twisting things around.
Yeah. No, he loves me. I know this. In your toolbox, that's where I keep mine. Oh, there you go. She was answering TJ's question. TJ said, Stella, where's my wrench at, girl? And not your average JoJo said, in your toolbox. That's where I keep mine.
Yeah, that's where I keep mine too. All my wrenches are in my toolbox.
Aw, JoJo says, you two are just too cute. Come here. Come here. One more.
Oh,
Oh. He doesn't want to kiss me now.
there you go.
Huh?
I gotta check
Huh?
stuff on the queue.
Yeah, I know.
The wait for the phone to charge.
Okay.
And then I'll click the link.
Okay. Yeah, he's grilling or barbecuing or whatever you want to call it. What do you call it? You call it barbecuing?
Queuing. I call it queuing. Other people only saw the gas grill. You're grilling, Ralph.
Well, you can call it whatever you want.
Yeah, that's right.
I guess I'm used to calling it grilling, but it can be whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So, let's see. I'm still in Canada. I haven't left yet. And if you guys have any questions for me, depending on the question, will depend if I answer it. But if you have any questions, you're more than welcome to do that to help with chit chat. Since it's just me here while he's grilling. And as I didn't make any notes this time. I do sometimes and I don't sometimes. I suppose before I forget, just so any of you know, if you would like to do live streams and you would like the wonderful, all the wonderful tools that StreamYards provides, you can click the link in our description. I have a link in the description of each and every live stream starting today. And it's a really nice one. It's like a coupon link. If you click our link and you go and you check out StreamYards and you do purchase one of their, I think there's like 2 or 3 different levels. Anyways, or is it just 2? I don't know. I forget because there's a free version, but that one is, that's very limited if you do the free version, which you could try that first if you want. But if you click our link and you purchase one of the programs, you get to save $10, which is really awesome. So Ron and I have used StreamYards now for quite a while, and we really do like it. We've tried Zoom and some other ways, but for us, StreamYards is our favorite. Just like any program, there's going to be pros and cons. And sometimes there can be glitches, but there has been on Zoom and other things too. But overall, they're really quick to fix things if there's any glitch. And it's pretty friendly, really, for no matter how much power you have on your device. Because like back home when I had very weak internet, the StreamYards actually still worked for me because it didn't suck up a lot of juice. So keep that in mind. If you want to do any streaming, and you don't want to, you could do the free version, like I say, but it'll stay StreamYards, and there's very limited, and you can only use it for so long, and then you are done for the year or something. But yeah, check it out. So that's something new. So I just got thinking I should probably mention it so you know. You got a handy dandy link with a special discount of you save $10. So. And now I see I got a couple more people that are swimming in once I got something to talk about. Frostbite, very nice to see you. Mikey and B Whizzle are here. Saturday morning coffee with Ron and Stella. Are you going to have an open panel coffee talk with Ron and Stella? You know, that would be kind of fun. Like tonight, it'll probably just mostly be just Ron and I tonight. Mostly me, apparently, because he's going to be out making really yummy dinner. So it'll be mostly me, actually. And then once his cell phone is charged up, then you will get a split screen where you'll see him over at the grill barbecuing. We're having Angus steak tonight. I don't know. Do you remember what cut it was, honey? Or not?
No.
Okay. But I know it's Angus, and it's very good. I know it's good because there were 3 steaks in this package, and one of the steaks I actually used in the stir fry that I made the other day.
Yeah.
Which turned out pretty good, I think. TJ says he'll be right back, and Mikey's in the house. So I'm going to play a Mikey button. Say hi to Mikey.
Mikey.
And Frostbite is here too, and B Whizzle, by the way.
Oh, nice.
All right, so Mikey, here's your button.
Mikey, so good to see you here. Thank you so much for your continued loyal support. And most of all, thank you for your friendship. You are a wonderful person. I hope you are having a wonderful day, and you take care.
We'll find out, won't we?
Oh, there we go.
We're just debating about our heights of the chairs. What you need?
Well, we don't need this up anymore.
Oh, no, we don't.
There we go.
Angus is good. You are right.
Oh, yeah.
Yummy, yummy. So, yeah, he's enjoying his morning cup of coffee. Because it's morning for him.
Right.
Kinda. Oh, I suppose it's kind of strange for you then, huh? You're having your morning cup of coffee because it's now morning for you because you go to work tonight, but then you're going to have supper. Food. But I suppose you can have steak for breakfast too. So
I have steak and eggs.
it's no big deal, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And Mikey, get ready. Keep an eye on the RWC Toyman channel because we were getting prepared for new layout going up.
Yes, we are. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Oh, is that still here? Yeah, it is. Got this water. Is this one the open? No, that's not the open one. Yeah, more stuff here. That's more of the same things. There's all kinds of goodies on this desk here. Can I open this? Take it out? Is that okay?
Okay, take one out.
Okay, get it out.
Just pull it up. Don't put it all the way up. Oh,
I took it all the way.
okay. Oh,
I can always put it back. Look at that.
there we go.
See, this gonna help.
Some water.
I actually found this at Hobby Lobby back home. And this tells you how much I'm into model railroading now, huh? Because when I was there and I saw all the little things that they offer, but when I saw this, I got so excited. I was like, "Run! Water effects!"
Yeah. Guess we'll have to show Mikey the 2 new.
And JoJo says, "What time should I stop over for dinner?" By the way, JoJo, in all reality, if you ever want to do that, we could do that. Plan for something like that. So that ever would be something you or your family would like to do.
There you go, Mikey. Look at that.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah. There's a B unit that goes with it.
And we got some more people that have swam in while you're showing that. Beth is in the house. Good to see you.
How you doing, Beth? Good to see you. And Hunting with J&J is here.
Yes,
How
Hunting
you
with
doing?
J&J. And Brian's here.
Hey, Brian.
Budget Bushcraft,
Good to see ya.
which we do have a little thingy.
I'm wondering how Brian's pet geese are doing.
I don't know, but he's cooking. I know he's in the middle of making things right now. Yeah, you like to tease him about that, don't you?
That's right.
What? Maybe it's in the other room. Now let's get. See, we have 2 rooms because one room got too full of all my goodies. There it is. All right. So basically, before I push the button, for anybody that doesn't know, Brian had a little seizure fainting spell at Walmart, and he's man enough, I guess, and humorous enough that he can basically laugh about the past and make humor out of it and make comedy, because I got permission from him before. I actually have a video of it more full. This is just a partial for like a little button for the channel, which is a little different than some other people that they say it's okay and then they turn on you. That's not Brian. Brian's genuine. So here we go.
Clean up in aisle 12. Clean up in aisle 12.
Now, if you'd like to see the rest of the story, like I said, I do have a video, and if you want to know more, you can always ask Brian. He's not bashful at all to tell you how that is.
There we go.
No, we've known Brian for quite a while. He's a good person. We've even got to meet him in person.
Mikey's going cool on the new layout, so that's going up.
That's nice. Not your average JoJo said I will swim on out for now. Heading home on the bus. Keeps buffering. We'll check once back home. Take care all. Okay.
All right, sounds good, JoJo. Thanks for stopping by.
Mikey's like, oh my. Yes, but no. Thankfully, just like any of us, I guess, some of us, maybe not any of us, but some of us, like myself, I do have chronic health issues, but overall, it's been a lot better because I have a very supportive, positive, awesome person in my life. So
I wonder who that is.
I don't know. You let me know. But
I don't see him around here.
what I'm trying to say is, like, you're still going to deal with things at times, but it's going to be a lot less because it's a lot less stress, because stress will trigger pretty much any syndrome that or disease that you're dealing with. And I believe that overall, Brian's doing pretty good, but just like a lot of us or some of us, so we might still have ongoing things, but it might be lesser at times.
Yeah.
Oh, hunting and stuff with J&J. Will be right back. Well, good to know.
Cool.
By the way, I really like what he's done with his channel. See, I've known hunting and stuff with J&J for quite a while. Like, I've followed him online for a while, and I'm so proud of him because I saw the channel before, and it just wasn't as great as it is now. So if you haven't checked out hunting and stuff with J&J, he's really cleaned up his channel, and it's very positive, and it's a wonderful place to go now. So even if you're not into the things that he might be talking about, you're still going to find it very nice. Don't you say?
I'll send Goldfish out with some new brain pictures.
Okay. It was a stroke. Oh, I think I said seizures, but I think at one point he said seizures, but it doesn't matter. Either way, a stroke. I'm dealing with pretty well. LOL, send Goldfish out with some new brain pics. Oh, yeah, you're talking here that's dark already? Or are you talking there, too? Yeah, it's dark here.
It's dark already.
But I suppose we are an hour ahead. Supported, positive person, we are talking about the same toy man, aren't we?
Smart ass.
Is he trying to say you're not very positive and supportive?
Well, yes, I am. So there you go.
Let's see. Kind of depends on the day. No, just kidding. No, you... I'm going to get in trouble.
Well, jeez, I'd never.
No, he's a good guy. I wouldn't be here if he wasn't. It's not like I'm stuck here or anything. And he actually makes sure I know that not that he wants me to leave, but that if I ever wanted to go, I can. I'm not like trapped, right? No. I mean, I know I don't feel trapped. Hey, I'm back, says TJ. Did I miss anything? Me just being silly, I guess.
Check the spuds.
Ron's gonna go and check the spuds on the grill. Oh, it's dark at your place too? Okay. Yeah, it's 5:30 Eastern time here, and it's been dark. I don't know. I guess I didn't pay attention. It must have got dark between me getting ready and us starting the stream, I guess. Must have been around 5 o'clock, man. Maybe. Because I was just outside with Ron about 4:45, and it was still light out. And by the time we started, like, once he got everything logged in, because I'm on Toyman's computer right now, because mine's still hovering, I guess, until he gets things figured out. So it was a little bit after 5 when we started, and I didn't really pay attention, but it's obviously very dark now. Oh, geez. Bored Old Fart. Good to see you, by the way. Bored Old Fart says, I think it depends on the alcohol content. Well, he doesn't have any alcohol in him right now, and he's still very nice, so we're good. Or do you mean it the other way? Either way, he's good. If anything, to tell you the truth, if he's had a couple, he's actually a little bit more lovey-dovey. So he doesn't get all mean or anything, though. I do know that there are some people out there that I've heard when they have alcohol, they can go different things can happen to different people. It just all depends on your body makeup, I suppose. Because some people I've heard they get very tired and maybe just fall asleep. And then behavior-wise, some people get nicer. Some people get mean. And some people aren't really, I don't know, any different. They might just be a little bit more enhanced in their happiness or something. Almost all the way dark. Okay. Yeah, so Mikey, it'd only be like just after 4:30, almost 4:40 your time. So yeah, that is getting early. But think about it. We are in November, middle of November at that. And isn't it around Christmas time is the shortest days? And then it starts getting longer again? I don't know, but in regards to alcohol, right now I'm having a non-alcoholic root beer beverage. And Bored Old Fart, how are you doing anyways? I haven't seen you around in a little bit. Brian says that, or Budget Bushcraft says, I get quiet and have strokes when I drink too much. Well, you better not drink too much then. Because strokes are no good thing. They are no good. I suppose because Ron was talking about his railroad channel, I'm going to click a button in regards to his railroad channel. Now, in time, we will be updating that button, and that was the best I could do at the time because he didn't have any running trains, and I don't remember if I did that button before or after coming to Canada even. But either way, I could have had, I don't know, I probably could have done something else, but that's something for now. And then as we get this track going and stuff, then I'll update that. Just looking at my phone here, making sure I didn't miss anything that could possibly be important. And Oh, you better go outside. I hear echoing. Are you still inside?
Yeah.
Okay. We better not do it yet then, huh? Do you want me to present you?
Yeah, I gotta run down. Hang on, let me figure something out up here.
Because I'm hearing an echo when I talk, so I'm thinking if I put you up, then it'll do its thing. Bored old fart said still making it through each day. It's getting hard, but I still wake up. Well, I'm glad you're still waking up. That's a good thing.
All right, I'm gonna run downstairs for a minute.
Okay, so you want me to pull you up once you're down there?
Yeah.
Okay. I think he wants to show you guys his ideas of the layout. I think it's safe to bring him up now. It was just echoing because he was just in the other room. We'll see how it goes. There we go.
There we are. So this is going to be the new room for the layout in here.
Yeah, right now there's obviously some boxes and some extra things will be
Yeah.
unloading and moving around,
All
but
that crap's got to come out.
that's weird. The room looks tiny the way that you're presenting it. It's
And then
not
there's
a little
the
bigger than that.
wood that we're getting ready to make the tables out of. There we go. And then, of course, we're going to build off of this. That's what we're
Oh
doing.
yeah, that's what him and I were making back at the other place before we moved.
So we'll build off of that. And then, of course, over here will be a little staging area because I am going to run it around the corner here.
Okay, yeah.
That's it.
Oh, and the nice thing is there's a bathroom down there, isn't there?
Yeah, see?
So the only thing you're missing down there is a refrigerator.
Yeah. Anyways.
Oh, he's turning off the light. I guess I put you down now, huh?
Ouch.
Uh-oh, he said ouch.
I just whacked my head.
Did you? Don't do that. Don't whack your head.
Going upside.
All right, well, I'll put it back on when you go out then to make sure there's no echo. All right. There we go.
Okay.
He's back. What? You say look?
So we're going to be putting up some posts for the deck so I can get these lights up higher. Get the patio lights up higher. So it's not attached, but I'm going to put a bunch of these posts up
Yeah.
and a string of lights across. While I'm out here to check on the spuds.
Yeah, I love the blue lights on that barbecue grill. Mikey says it's 60 degrees out today. I had a high of 66 back home. That's, well, home-ish. It's close to my home. That's pretty cool. I think it got up to in the 60s today here too, didn't it? It was pretty nice out.
Yeah, something like that.
I didn't have to have a coat on or a hat, so it was nice out.
There we go.
But yeah, the lights are looking good.
Yeah, so that's going to look good because I'm going to add some more lights back here. Get the string up there.
Hey, guess what? Prev swam in. I know he has got to go to bed, so he says, hello, everyone. I can stay for a little bit. Gonna go to bed soon. Yep, because he needs his sleep.
Good to see you, Prev.
Yeah, look, Prev, you like our backyard?
There we go. There.
Very nice.
Turn up the volume.
Yeah, Prev says, good to see you guys as well. Prev is wondering, Ron, if you're still working the night shift.
Yes, I'm still working the night shift.
Yep, he still is.
Yep. Unfortunately, still work the night shift.
You say unfortunately?
Yeah.
Or fortunately? Well, hopefully that continues. Things have been a little bit more quiet, hasn't it? But it's still going, so that's good. Look at you. You look like you're all alone.
Oh, you're inside.
I should almost just run out there for a minute.
Yeah.
But you're off tonight or work night? No, he still works tonight.
It's Friday night for me.
Yeah. Oh, Laura Lee is in the house. I'm gonna play a button, and then I think I will do that. I think I'll run out for a minute so they can see me out there for a minute with you.
Hi, Laura Lee.
So I'm gonna play her button, and then I'm gonna run out there, I think, and say hi with you. Okay?
Okie dokie.
I'll be back. Well, maybe if it's gonna play.
I think that we've already know. I think that we've already know. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. You got me like, oh yeah. I think that we've already know. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong. Hey, oh yeah. I think that we've already know. Sick of dealing with the old plan. They know that we're calling it wrong.
Hope you join me.
Really? You won't kiss me. You just drink his coffee?
I'm drinking my coffee.
He's silly.
There you go.
Did you just kick me?
No, I didn't. I didn't kick you. It was my hand that grabbed you.
I know. I didn't mean it as a bad thing. I don't like it.
Crazy girl. I don't know.
I'm back.
Yeah.
Laura says you did just. Now I'm all tongue-tied. Laura said you did such a great job with that, so she enjoys her button. I'm glad she does.
Oh, there you go.
I'm glad you like it, Laura. I was trying to find things that fit some of your themes that you enjoy in life, your hobbies, things you enjoy.
Right. And you're gonna have to mute me because I got to get the mushrooms and onions ready for sauteing.
Okay, so you're gonna come back in?
Yeah, I'm using the phone here.
Well, I'll just drop you down then, because otherwise they'll still do the interference thing.
Oh, even really?
Oh, well, how about you? I'll mute you and you come in and we'll find out. How's that?
All right.
So I muted him. We'll see what happens. You guys let me know, too, if you hear any feedback. Because he'd like to show what he's doing. By the way, my old computer, rip, old computer. Yeah, and I can always update your button there, Mikey. But yeah, so far it's fine. I just hear like myself as an echo, but I think you turned it down a little bit, so it's not so bad.
All the way down. It won't go down anymore.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not getting any feedback, so I think we'll be okay.
That's good.
Mute yours. Yeah, I muted Ron at the moment. Yeah, no, I knew that we had to mute one of us because otherwise there's that weird interference thing that happens. Okay, so I'm going to highlight them so you can see. There's the steak that he seasoned up. Laura says, I need a man to cook for me, LOL. I got myself a good one. But sorry, I'm not sharing. No, he's very, very kind. I mean, we both do cooking. Like, I did some cooking, and he's doing some cooking. We take turns. Oh, Prev is being kind of funny. He just said, hey, if he wants to say something, he'll just have to speak a little louder. Laura says, you guys are meant for each other. Are we meant for each other, honey? He just said he didn't know. Really?
I'm being funny.
You're being funny? He says he's being funny. Laura says she didn't barbecue much this year.
Oh, no?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Laura loves our oven. Well, our oven does have its issues, but it's still a gas one, which I enjoy. I like gas ovens. Yeah, so, I mean, for what we're getting the place for and stuff, I mean, we really can't be too picky, I guess would be the word, right? Because, yeah, you can tell some of the stuff here has been a while, the appliances, but at least they work, or at least in part. So we're grateful for that. Laura says that she has a 6-burner barbecue and hardly use it anymore.
Well, I use mine every day almost.
Yeah, Ron uses his almost every day, and if he could, he would use it every day. Just with work and stuff, you can't use it every day. Tonight's actually kind of a treat, really, because it's during the week and he's actually grilling. Not that he hasn't before. I guess it's kind of hit or miss during the week, really. But if he could do it every day, he would. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, that stove top has 5 burners, 4 main ones, you could say, and then the middle one's more of like a, I don't know, is it more of like a heating one or one for like a griddle maybe? Is he having a beer? No, he's not having a beer. Not that I don't think he is. You're not having a beer, are you, honey?
No, I'm not.
No, he can't because he's going to be going to work tonight and he's responsible. Last I saw, he was drinking coffee. I myself, I'm having 1919 root beer, non-alcoholic. Now, once dinner is done, I might have myself Crazy Uncle root beer. Or I do have some. I'm gonna have a brain fart, but I think it was called Peach Fuzz. Was that what it's called? Peach Fuzz, Mike's drink, which is really good too. Laura says, "Aw, he has to work. Boo." Prev says the middle one is probably for a walk. I'm not sure. I know at home my mom would use the middle one for like a griddle or something, but
Yeah, you probably use it for a walk. It's probably more efficient that way.
oh, more efficient for a walk, maybe in the middle. It could be true. That's what Ron was just saying too. What do you?
Roasted pepper.
Garlic roasted pepper is what he's adding to the mushrooms, and you already put some butter in there, right? So it's gonna be a buttery, yummy mushroom, sautéed mushrooms to go on top of our wonderful steak.
You're just gonna get it started on them, so I can always heat them up later.
Yes, he can always heat them up later, he's saying. Laura says that she's having a Bud Light. It's been a while because I was so sick. Oh, Laura, are you feeling better now? I remember her telling me behind the scenes she wasn't feeling so good. Oh, speaking of a walk, I was going to say this, Prev, that Ron surprised me before I came back. He actually bought a walk for me. I was telling him, oh, I've always wanted a walk. Before, I think I told him this must have been before I left. And I didn't really expect that we'd get one, but he did, which worked out really nice actually, because I made stir fry here the other day, and a wok works really good for stir fry.
Well, yes, it's always good to walk your food.
It's always good to walk your food, says Ron.
Always good to walk your food. Oh.
Oh. Oh, Laura's hoping for a stir fry video. Well, I'll have to do that, huh? I don't think I've maybe shown pictures or the after the effect, but I don't think I've actually ever done a stir fry video before. So maybe the next time I make either a beef or a chicken stir fry with my wok, my new wok that Ron surprised me with, I will do that. Another thing I want to videotape is yesterday I made chicken in a way that I haven't done in a while, and it turned out really nice. The chicken was really nice and moist. It was perfect for our Caesar salad. And that's one thing with chicken breasts, that they tend to dry out. There's a couple of things that you can do to help that. You can either flatten the breast meat, or you can fillet it and, like, I think they call it butterfly it open. Basically, if you can have it more the same thickness throughout, you're going to have more even cooking. And then, of course, you want to preserve all that moisture. So it has to do with cooking it in like butter or an oil or something, and then you leave the cover on for so long, and it helps all that moisture and flavor stay in the chicken. And I was pretty happy with the result yesterday. And I actually had cooked it on the stovetop in a pan, Laura, because Laura says I cook at 425 for 20 to 25 minutes, always tender. That's cool. Yes, browning is flavor, because, yeah, you like the chicken I did the other day. Like I said, I filleted it, so it was, opened it up so it was more the same thickness, and then I put it in. Actually, I put the chicken, put it in some seasoned flour first, and then I put it into the pan, and I basically seared the one side and left it there for about a minute, and then I flipped it over. And once I flipped it over to the other side, then I put a cover on it, and I let it just cook on low for about 10 minutes. And then I turned off the heat, but still didn't move the cover, just left the cover on for another 10 minutes. And it was probably a little bit longer than that. And then we took it out, and it was very, very good. So basically, in about a little over 20 minutes, if you're really watching the time, you have a fully cooked, moist chicken breast. So it's very nice. Yeah, frying is harder to regulate. It can be, unless you do the method I did yesterday, and that was perfect. Sunflowers is now in the house, by the way. Oh, and I gotta turn on. There you go. Say it again, Ron.
Good to see you, sunflowers.
There we go. He was muted because when he's in the house, we would have some interference noises, and we don't want that. Hashtag moist, says Prev. Yes, I know some people like to take that word and go squirrely and weird, but when it comes to cooking, it's a term that you use there too in a proper good way, because nobody wants dry chicken or dry cake. So what's the word? You don't want it wet. Moist is the best word to say. Isn't that right? Ron, as you can see, is at his prized barbecue grill, and he's got some potatoes on there already cooking away.
Almost time to put the steak on.
Ooh, he's going to put the steak on. Are you coming in again? I'm going to mute you then. Yep. All right, Ron is now muted, so we don't have interference. He's multitasking. Mikey's being funny. He says, I only like my water wet. Or wait, no, I think he's being truthful, because obviously, who would want wet cake, let's say? That wouldn't be very appetizing. But yes, water or like a beverage like this, like a soda pop or something, obviously you would like that to be wet, to wet your whistle. Prev is being funny. He's like, powdered root beer for Mikey. Say it again. What'd you say?
We already got our stuff for Christmas and New Year's.
We already got our stuff for Christmas and New Year's.
Yeah.
Oh, that stuff. I was like, what are you talking about? Jack Daniels.
This is Tennessee honey.
Tennessee honey, Jack Daniels.
What else we got? Oh, yeah. We got a vodka.
Yes, and that we use for putting into things to make drinks. Like he did that. I actually haven't. No way. I did try it once. We took 1919 and we put vodka with it and made our own spiked root beer. That was really good.
And of course, we got Captain Morgan spiced rum for eggnog.
Captain Morgan spiced rum for eggnog, which we can't find any store eggnog except we found one, but it was a bad brand.
Well, you don't have to worry about running out of vodka because we have another bottle right here.
We don't have to worry about running out of vodka because there's another bottle. Now, we don't just use it for drinking. Well, we don't drink it straight anyways, but like adding shots to things like lemonade or 1919 root beer and things like that. I actually use it to make things like pie crusts to make it more flaky. And another thing is, if I can get my hands on some vanilla beans, I have also made my own pure vanilla extract. Right now in this house, we have the artificial junk because it's cheaper, and that's what I grab, but I am hoping to either get the real deal from the store. I did see, I don't know the price, they didn't have a price by it, but I saw that they had vanilla bean paste, which that's really good too. It's real, and it only takes a little bit to go a long way.
What are we having for a vegetable, or are we?
Oh, I don't know. I was going to say cream corn, but...
No, not a mistake.
What, the potato?
No.
That's why I said cream corn. No, I don't know. Do you want a vegetable? You're going to...
some yellow beans.
Okay, yeah, we haven't had yellow beans. We'll do yellow beans then. Laura says, if you know anyone going to Mexico, vanilla is great there. Make your own eggnog. There's got to be a recipe for it. Jason. Well, maybe Jason has it. Sunflower has a question. She says, who is better at cooking, Go Fish Office? So, Ron, who is better at cooking? I don't know either. I don't know if either one of us necessarily is better than the other. We have different avenues of things we know how to cook or bake. I think we just complement each other. I don't think it's really a competition of one of us better than the other in this relationship, wouldn't you say?
Yeah. I think our can opener just broke.
Oh, I see. Prev says that Jason is better at cooking. No, not necessarily. Jason is a person that we've known for a while. He has a YouTube channel, Sunflower, simple cooking channel. Ron's been there once or twice. He does a lot of good cooking, but I don't know if I necessarily say he's a better cook, but he does know things. Yes, he does. But yeah, I would say with Ron and I, it's more complimentary, I guess, of each other. We're like for example, I made lemon banana blueberry muffins yesterday because I bake. Ron doesn't usually bake, right? So it's like I fill in the puzzle piece of baking. And then we both cook. He basically does all the grilling at this moment in time. So I bake and he grills. Those are like opposite things that we both like to do and do well at. And then when it comes to cooking things on the stove or in the oven, we both combined can do some of that stuff. Sunflowers is asking, will you be making Thanksgiving dinner? Yes, I would like to do Thanksgiving dinner. So we'll have to plan for that, honey.
Yeah.
Because the American version of Thanksgiving is right around the corner. So it'd be nice to have maybe like, I don't know, either a small turkey or something. And we'll do potatoes and stuffing. I don't think Ron is as keen on it, but I myself, when I think of Thanksgiving, I think cranberry sauce. So I will either, if I can get my hands on some fresh cranberries, I'll make my homemade version of a cranberry sauce, or at the very least, do it out of a can. All right, Ron went outside, but he didn't bring his phone with him, so I don't have to do anything about that. But yeah, I guess both Ron and I are good at cooking. I do know of a lot of things. Oh, now he is going to go out. I do know how to make a lot of homemade from scratch things because I learned a lot of that from my mom growing up. Pro says, some error came up on my computer. It's not responding. Click. Uh-oh. All right, Laura says she's going to head to a premiere. Much love, guys. All right, well, you enjoy your premiere. Thank you for being here. If you have time to come back, if we're still on, you might want to see the end result, or you can watch the replay of us having our steak.
Hey, the steaks are on.
I can see that. Yes, Sunflower, the simple cooking channel. Yes, that's what we mean. He's got, I don't remember what it is, something in the millions of subscribers, I think. So he has a lot of people. Prev, that's where I met Prev. Prev was like one of the, actually, really, he was like the very first YouTuber that I corresponded with years ago, and that we still talk today. We're just good friends. Ron's gotten to meet him a few times virtually. So, anyways, he was a moderator when I met him on Simple Cooking Channel. And I was honored when I actually got to have a wrench there too. So I felt pretty privileged, I guess, to have a wrench with this really big channel. What do you eat for Thanksgiving? Well, when I think Thanksgiving, I think of poultry, so be it chicken or turkey, mashed potatoes with gravy, and stuffing, and cranberry sauce. Now, I know my mom always would make like a green bean casserole dish and some other things, but the first few things I said
Guess
are more
what?
the essentials. What?
Guess what?
What?
Time for beer.
Oh, I know.
1919.
I was like, you better be careful.
There we go.
Yes, big channel, small audience. Well, small audience when it came to the live streams, Prev, because yeah, he has a big channel. What is it? Something in the millions. But he gets a lot of views on his videos. But when it comes to live streams, there's a lesser of a crowd. Like if you have that many people connected to you, the channel live stream should be like hundreds of people in the channel, right? But there isn't. You need your coat, do you?
That's a little cool. Sun's gone down.
Yeah, I know. It's a little bit more nippy out now. Well, even if they rang the bell, Prev, not all people are interested in live streams. I think most of his audience were more into just his videos. So I was just looking up here because I think it might have went down some. I'm not sure, but it's not.
Well, I haven't seen Frick or Frack yet, so
It's not the Simple Cooking Channel though, because it's called Simple. Well, it says Simple Cooking Channel, but there is no the at the beginning. Anyways, it looks like he has 1.65 million subscribers at the moment. I'm just gonna go in here and I think I'll share his link in our stream. Why not, huh? If you do go over there, just say that I sent you that way.
yeah, just tell him Fishy and Toyman sent you.
Exactly. That would be pretty cool. He would he may not remember who Toyman is, but he probably remembers. Actually, he's pretty smart. He'd remember because we were together in the last live streams that we were over there at. But I know for sure he know who Fishy is because I was there for a couple of years being a moderator. So I'm still a moderator, but he really doesn't do live streams anymore. So I just stuck it in. Yes, he will remember Fishy and Dangerous. And why Prev is saying Dangerous is because he used to have, his channel name used to be like, I can't remember exactly. It was like The Dangerous YouTuber or something. And Prev is like, well, Ron, you can say this too because you've seen him, that he's not a very mean and dangerous person. It was just kind of funny that he had that as a YouTube name. Yeah, I know, Prev. He was always complaining because he was lucky if he had like 20 people in the house, it seemed. Nora is now in the house, I see. So we do have a button to play, don't we? Want to say hi to Nora first before I push a button?
How you doing, Nora?
All right, here you go, Nora. Oh, Nora's asking, where's the dangerous person? No, he's not dangerous. Prev in the house here. His old YouTube channel was called Dangerous YouTuber Online. And if you've ever talked to Prev behind the scenes, he's not a dangerous or mean person. So I don't know. I guess you'd have to ask Prev exactly the thought behind that. But what are you doing?
I'm the dangerous one.
Oh, you're the dangerous one, and here I'm with you. Oh, no. Save me. Oh, Seth is in the house. Say hi to Seth.
Hello, Seth.
Sethy. Seth's in the house. But yeah, I do know that when Ron drinks something that's non-alcoholic, I know he enjoys the 1919 root beer. And see, this goes back to the time when he came down in December of last year, when first time of us meeting and all that, and he came down for a week, that I really wanted him to try the 1919 because he said he liked root beer. I know the first round of us walking through the store and I showed him where it was. He saw the price and I was like, nah. Well, I later on surprised him. I had enough on me where I basically bought a case. I'm like, no, you got to try this stuff. You can't go back to Canada and not try the 1919. And guess what happened? After he tasted it, he got hooked. So, anyway, that was just kind of funny. He liked it so much that he's came back now a couple times with 1919 to bring back to Canada. So, I'm really happy. What are you doing? Oh. Well, I kept hearing the snap, snap, snap noise. I was like, Anyways, I'm really glad that I let him try it because otherwise to this day he wouldn't know what he was missing.
Bring the potatoes in.
Oh, okay. He's going to bring the potatoes in now. Oh, Prev is asking what? Ron is smoking again? No, he never really did quit. He keeps talking about it, and that's about it. Right?
Right.
I mean, for his own sake, I'm hoping at some point he will, but I can't do anything about it. That's his call. Seth says that next Thursday is Thanksgiving in the U.S. Yep. So we're hoping. Well, I would like to be able to celebrate. I mean, I celebrated Canadian Thanksgiving the way I was able to when that date was around. So I think it's only fair that we now do the American version. No, Ron mostly, pretty much is not. He's not smoking in the house. He's trying to be respectful of me because he chooses that nasty habit, but I would rather not share it. So he's been pretty good about being outdoors. So that's nice. I myself, other than, I guess, smelling some secondhand smoke, be it from him or some other people in the past, other than that, that's the extent of me ever having a smoking experience, which I know is not quite a smoking experience. Oh, I see Prev. Right when I started talking now, Prev's asking, did you ever smoke? No, I've never smoked myself. I don't understand why somebody wants to crave to put smoke into your lungs, but I know there's a lot more to it than just smoke going into your lungs. It has to do with the nicotine and the chemicals and whatever that give you, I don't know, a high or a low or a whatever happens when you do it. No, I've never done it and never plan to do it. Doesn't make sense in my brain, so why start a bad habit? Especially, Ron is going to maybe potentially at some point, someday, might quit. Maybe. I'm not going to hold my breath on it. Oh, he's grabbing the sticks. Yep, he's got the steaks. Yeah, I've heard that nicotine is a stimulant and it's highly addictive. Yes. And that's the big reason why people have a hard time quitting. They get you addicted to the stuff and they make a lot of money off of you. Huh, well, maybe. According to Preb, he says it's easier to get off cocaine addiction than it is to quit nicotine. I don't know. Thankfully, I'm not an addict in that department. I'm an addict in other departments, but not that one. Like, I am addicted to sugar, but a lot of people are. So, but yeah, I don't want to start any other addictions that would be really hard to quit. Nope. Nope. Well, I'll be right back. I gotta go use the little ladies' room. So I'm gonna drop me down and I'll unmute you so then you can talk.
Oh, okay. That was almost ready. The baked potato on the plate. That's done. Just waiting on that. Gotta let the steak rest for a few minutes. Fishy likes sour cream with her baked potato. I don't. I just gonna throw butter on mine. Sea salt. Well, these ones here that are left over, I'm gonna make home fries out of these. Hope I'm making everybody hungry. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Sour cream. Gonna make sure these are hot. Should be. Yep. Hot enough.
Not enough?
Mm.
Camera this way?
Yep.
Need that.
No. God, I know I.
Which one's mine, Minnie?
Oh,
Just making sure I got the right one. You know, it's not always a certain one, but sometimes we have our thoughts which one's which, right? We're just cutting potatoes behind the scenes. Whew. Ooh, how squatchy. Oh, I need some butter too. I suppose we're gonna need a knife anyways. We got meat, right?
yes.
That's being funny by the camera.
Hmm.
Well, did you almost drop it?
Nope.
Getting big spoon. Ooh, look at that butter. Mm. And I got myself some sour cream. But see, he doesn't like, he doesn't prefer sour cream, but I do. So he let me get some sour cream today. That was very nice of him. Didn't you, honey?
There we go.
Oof, oof,
Oof.
oof.
All right, move that plate out of the way. Look at that, nice.
Beautiful.
Real thick, medium rare.
It looks good. Yes, look at this. Yeah, I know you like yours more undone. It has some beautiful grill marks on it. Want me to watch the camera for you?
There we go.
Want me to move it closer?
Oh.
But see, look at all that goodness there. It looks good. That on there.
There we go.
Salt and pepper. Want salt or pepper?
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Which one?
Look, I want just the salt. There you go.
Where you? Oh, is that mine?
Thank you.
Oh, I need a fork, don't I? This cut. Is that just, can I use this one?
Yeah. That's your knife.
That is my knife?
Yes.
It is my knife. So we're just gonna sit over by computer then?
Yep.
Picture first.
See, I'm gonna cut into mine. So look at that. Nice. Mm-hmm. Wow. Yummy. Very, very good. Nothing like steak and sauteed mushrooms and onions on top. My knife out of the way. There we go. Yum, yum, yum. Sea salt. There we go. All right, I'm going to drop this camera out, and I'll see you over on the computer desk.
And we're back on here now. I know, we keep just flipping around, don't we?
I'll just move this
You want it?
out of the way.
Is it okay? Here, should I put that here?
Would you click on the,
Oh, what did I click?
just click it off.
This?
And just close the email off.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I accidentally clicked it. Do you want me to put it here?
Yeah, just throw it there for right now.
Yeah, because I mean, we don't really need it right now.
No, we don't.
I'll put the mouse back over here.
Yeah, we get to sit here and eat. Make you all hungry.
Before we do that, Babes in Toyland is here. She said she won't be staying long. Saw you on the kitchen cam there. Yeah, I was in the kitchen.
We
He said I said that as well, but I'm still here. Yeah, he said he was gonna go to bed a long time ago. Remember, he's still here. What's the French name for sour cream? I don't know.
Don't know.
Babe said she's leaving YouTube permanently on November 30th. Aw. Well, we'll miss you.
Yeah.
I used to have a live stream channel, but not anymore. Yeah, I know. It got to be too much for you. And I won't show my face again, he says. I don't know. Like, I took a long time before I showed my face, and at this point in time in my life, I'm showing my face, and we're going to live stream no matter what people think.
Mm-hmm.
This is our chapter, and if for some reason this chapter gets to be overwhelming or stressful for some reason, then we don't have to continue it. But for now, it is part of our life. See, there's the food right there.
Yeah, look at that nice medium rare steak.
That's beautiful. The nice thing is, too, I mean, I do have support here because somebody was going to get very rude with me, for example. Somebody here would eat them alive almost, so I don't think anybody's going to mess with me or with us, are they?
Nope.
No. I'm just cutting into the steak. Yeah, hope you guys ate. Yeah, there's bullies, but they're not even just on live streams. There's bullies in everyday life, too. Because of my decisions of leaving abuse, I've had many people not be very nice to me because of my decisions. And that's just locally. That's not even live on live streams or online. People that used to be my friends turned on me.
Yeah, we're going to start calling them Crazy Karen flying monkeys.
Yeah, flying monkeys is a term that they use for people that support the abuser and they go against you. Now, I have nothing against if somebody wants to support the other person. I mean, they need support, fine, whatever. But when they come and they decide to make it their business to sail into you, that's where the problem is. You know? That's the problem. You can't choose who they're going to support or not support. That's fine. Wait till you get to know the thing known as doxing. Oh, I've heard of that. Yeah, there's lots of things. Like I said, this is a season right now. Maybe down the road it won't be, but this is what we choose to do now, and we're not going to let the what ifs stop us at the moment. Look at that.
Is that okay for you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't want it much pinker than that for me. That's for sure.
Okay. As long as it's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I can always go a little longer, too.
Yeah, that's fine. But I mean, if it's, this is fine.
Okay.
Now, if it's more raw than this
Yeah.
and starts tasting too raw, then I probably wouldn't like it.
Mhm.
Oh, speaking of CR, I was just thinking about CR when we were talking about food
What's
and
going on,
eating.
CR? We're having our Angus steak, baked potato, and sauteed mushrooms and yellow beans.
Pizza places all over your area will be notified of your live stream. What's that about? I'm not even joking. Well, I'm not going to worry about it. I see Spike Reviews has popped in the chat.
What's up, Spike?
Mm. You came at a good time, CR.
Yeah. Mm. I'm enjoying my steak.
Yeah. Yes, now I'm having some beans. That was a good idea to have some kind of vegetable.
Mm-hmm.
MB7 is here.
Oh, MB7. How you doing?
And that's who that's the person that I would like for us to meet because they're in Canada here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember what they told me the other day because through comments they've been corresponding, and I think they said it was over an hour. It was like over an hour on 401. I don't know which way or how that works, but so they're a little over an hour away. So we'll have to figure that out sometime. Figure out where and when and all the things.
Hour away if you do the speed limit.
And I did see that Sunflower had asked a question up here. Go Fish, what are your plans while in Canada? Well, my number one plan is to spend time with my man here. It's healthy for our relationship to be able to be together and grow and learn things about each other. And our togetherness now will help when we're not together, I guess, to kind of keep it going. Even when I say not together, that means physically not together. We'll still be together, just not physically at times because of the different countries.
Yeah.
It's like too bad it couldn't have been both in the same country, just different provinces or different states or something. But we had to add a little bit more complication, and we're in different countries instead. Otherwise, it doesn't really matter, if we were in different states. I mean, then it's more whatever you'd like to do, to how long we could be in places. So my plans, like I say, mostly just doing things with him, which involves doing things I never would have done before, which I'm looking forward to. Things like getting my ears pierced at some point, celebrating Christmas. And that's another thing. As we get closer, for anybody that would like to be a part of that, we can let you know the P.O. box where you could send things if you would like to contribute to Fishy's First Christmas. That doesn't even have to be anything big. It could just even be a card or something, right? Like Happy Christmas or whatever you say.
Mm-hmm.
Merry Christmas. I was going to say Happy Christmas, but Merry Christmas. Same idea, right?
Yeah.
So that's because it's my very first year. Actually, we're going to we're planning to go look for a tree, or if we don't do that, I mean, it's just my first year actually just saying, hey, I celebrated Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And I get to celebrate with my love of my life. So yay. Stuntman Steve is here. Good to see you.
Hey, Steve.
Oh, Kitchener Waterloo. Does that give you an idea then?
Yeah.
So there you go. That's where they're from.
Yeah. That's not even an hour away.
Okay.
It's only like 45, 50 minutes.
Well, at some point.
Down by Sparky.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we could maybe figure out something when we're going to go that way, huh?
Mhm.
Oh, I just noticed we have like 10 people in here because for a while it was Lester. Hi, 10 people as we're like wolfing down food.
It's because we're eating steak.
Mm.
Saute
Oh,
mushrooms,
yeah. By the way,
onions,
did we ever show? Because they were asking, right? Did we say? I was not paying attention.
Angus steak.
Angus steak,
Mhm.
baked potato, and I put cream cheese on mine. And yellow beans. Like, what do they call it? Like yellow wax beans, I think,
Yeah,
or something.
yellow waxwood. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he barbecued tonight.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Grilled them up.
Mm. Look at CR said.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we still have some beef ribs in there.
Mhm.
Freezer. Mhm.
We do.
Yeah.
But I think it would be awesome if we made the barbecue sauce before we do the next round of beef ribs.
Oh, yeah. Well, they call them beef riblets, and they gave us a big slab.
But they didn't give it to us. We had to pay for it. But
Wow. That was like
it was awesome.
that wide, about yay long, right?
Yeah, one rib basically is a meal. Is
Yeah.
that one, like one rib for
Mhm.
each of us? Yeah.
Yeah. So just basically 4 ribs, basically. We just cut them into singles.
So yeah, MB7, just so you know, and then like for anybody else that just came in, Stuntman Steve and CR, just a little bit ago actually, he was out at the grill grilling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Spike is asking how everyone is doing, so everybody please let Spike know how you're doing.
Yeah, it was $70 for those ribs.
Yeah, I know. I kind of felt bad about the price, but
I didn't.
But
Okay.
he said that I'm worth it. And it was like a celebratory of me being back. And being there was so much meat on each rib, it made it feel a little bit better too because it's not just one meal of
Nope.
like $75 or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
It's like gonna be at least 3 meals.
Mm-hmm.
CR always comes around when food is around, says Sunflower.
Yeah, because we kept the two biggest ones out of that rack, and actually the one will actually feed 2
Yeah.
because that's how much meat's on that thing.
Yes.
So
This is so good. Mmm.
mm.
Mm. Yeah, and if I don't know, if Spike is still swimming around in here, I do know that he is hoping in this round of me being in Canada that he can meet both of us somewhere at some point. Also,
Yeah.
if it worked out.
Yeah.
So we'll have to talk about that. Because he said that he would treat us to coffee or lunch or whatever time of day it is somewhere. So nice thing is I'll be here for a while, so we have time to figure it out.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Mm.
Spike says, yeah, I'm still here. And then I get to have girls' day and spend time with JoJo at some point here too. So I'm looking forward to that. That's another YouTuber that was in here a little bit earlier.
No, I hit the spot.
Wow, you ate fast, but see, I've been talking too. So.
Yeah.
Oh, CR says that he likes the word crave. CRAVE. By the way, Spike says absolutely my treat for sure. So whatever we go do, he'll buy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So hold him to it. Good
Excuse
stuff.
me, that means that was good. My dinner.
Your own dinner was good.
Yeah, that's right. If you don't burp, it's an insult.
Where usually in America or whatever, if you belch or burp, the people look at that as being rude.
Yeah, not in France.
Well, I've heard some places it's rude too if they prepared your steak or whatever and you put like barbecue sauce, let's say, or A1 or something on it. That's
Ketchup.
Speaking of which, remember we were going to pick up some stuff?
Yeah, I never did.
Didn't even need it, did we?
No. It's because we use the roasted garlic and pepper on it,
Yeah, this is really
Spice.
good.
and the roasted garlic, the spice, and the sautéed mushrooms
Yeah,
and
it's-
onions.
Well, the sauteed onions and mushrooms also help too. So I know, like I said, we were going to pick up some just in case we wanted some of A1 or something. But I told them we forgot. I said, don't worry about it. I bet with all the flavors that we're putting on it between the spices and the mushrooms and onion, it'll be just fine. And I was right. Brandon is here. I'm covering up my mouth because I have a mouthful of steak. Brandon is here.
What's going on, Brandon? Good to see you. I'm going outside for a few minutes.
Say bye to Prev.
Bye, Fred. Thanks for coming by, buddy.
Honey.
Bye. What do you want? Ginger ale, Coke, root beer.
Can you bring me
Lemonade.
that crazy one? Crazy root beer. I was like trying to speak before you ran away.
Fish is getting into the sauce.
Speaking of sauce, now I am going to get into the sauce. Crazy Uncle's Hard Root Beer. It's really good. Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, process. See you later, Ron. Good luck with work later. Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
He just said, yeah. Yeah. Aw, Prev. Bye. Yeah, I'm just getting into the sauce now, and he's leaving. CR wrote crazy.
The world is crazy, sorry.
Yeah, I might be crazy. Sunflowers, if you're still here, or anybody else that's interested in knowing, because I just got to think about her question about what I'm going to do here. Yeah, mostly going to spend time with Ron, but then I got thinking, well, also, yeah, I want to get my ears pierced. I'm going to celebrate Christmas, but then I'd like to see some more sights, hopefully. I'm hoping to go to Toronto and see, I believe it's called the CN Tower. Depending on weather and all that stuff, maybe I'll be able to go to Niagara Falls again, or maybe that'll be a later thing that we'll do. See, I want to be able to do all the things that maybe that we can do within the next 6 months, because then I'll be going back to Minnesota and I'll be staying there for a while, because I don't want to overdo my stay here until I have things more official, because we learned at the border that if you do a little bit too much time here, then some people start wondering if you're trying to, if a person may be trying to take advantage of, a country's system of some sort. And that is definitely not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to spend time with my boyfriend, it's all. So we just have to be careful about that and hopefully get some of those balls rolling. Yes, I can play, and RWC Toyman is lurking from outdoors. Yes, wifey said she saw the falls from the Canada side. It's so beautiful. I believe they do different lights or fireworks, and there's other things we could do at Niagara Falls if we go again. Like last time, we just basically parked and walked the path, and that was it, and that was so much fun. I still have to put that video together. I have lots of footage. Yeah, CN Tower sounds fun. Has a revolving restaurant. I don't know. Spike, if you're still here and if you're comfortable saying, unless I missed something, just so you know, NB7 was asking whereabouts you are from. So if you want to let him know or let them know that, that's up to you. Just letting you know in case you missed that and if you'd like to say. All right, and I'm going to play the button in regards for Ron. So here you go. Now I'm eating. And then another thing I want to do. Sorry, I'm like swallowing the steak because I'm trying to eat and talk. I should probably chew it up more. I'm going to have digestive issues. But anyway, another thing I'd like to do, obviously, while I'm here, is to meet up with any YouTubers I can that's on the Canadian side, because I won't be able to do that every day of my life, especially when I go back to the States. So if it works out, I mean, we would like to meet up with MB7, with Spike. I know Ron has met Spike, I think twice actually, but I haven't met him. So it'd be kind of cool if us as a couple could go meet up with him. Neither one of us have met MB7. And then, of course, we've met JoJo together. And like I said, I plan to do some girly time with her, meaning I'll just, go hang out with her and do girly things where nothing against Ron, but sometimes there's things that girls can do together. And even that goes for Ron. You might want to do like a guy thing sometime. It's just stuff that we like to do sometimes. But most of the time we like to do things together. What else? Oh, and then of course there's Sparky 107, who obviously Ron's seen him many a times. He's known him for a long while. I myself, I've gotten to meet up with him a couple times when I was here the last round. It'd be kind of cool to see him and his family again. And then there's a couple other people. I don't know, at least one other person I'm thinking of that we were going to meet up with potentially last time, but he wasn't feeling well. So I'm not sure if he'd be up for visitors this time or not. But basically just trying to think of anybody that I potentially could meet, even if only once while I'm here. Because once I go back, it might be that I'm back for a while, kind of was planning to be back home longer than 6 weeks this next time either way. But like I say, you got to keep that balance of keeping each country happy, I guess, because I don't want anything to happen and not be able to have life with Ron, of course. So that's another thing we're going to be figuring out in the meantime, is all those legalistic things, I guess, and figuring that kind of stuff out and get that ball rolling. So all the things, and I still got more meat to eat. There's some nice spas, really. That's pretty cool. Another thing Ron said that he was going to do at some point, I mean, I'll be here for 6 months. Yeah, I'm eating supper, Nora. Anyway, he said he's going to have me go and have a makeover at some point. It made me think of that when he said the spa, because he wants me to be able to maybe have some kind of, I don't know if he's planning for like a massage or a spa or like a makeover. He wants me to have me feel good. I mean, he's content of however I look, which is nice. But he knows that I like looking good and feeling good. So we'll see when that occurs. I'm sure when that happens, you guys will all know about it. I believe he said we're going to do kind of like a before and after. Like, you'll be able to see. I mean, I'm already relaxed and happy. But in regards to the makeover part, you'll see me before and then after. So maybe we'll probably party after that or something. Whenever this occurs, fine. Nora says, is supper done yet? I'm starving.
You missed it. You were late.
Yeah, Nora, you're late again. Right? Isn't he late again?
Yeah.
Glamour shots are fun. Well, that is something actually that maybe Ron and I should do at some point. Have some official nice, like a nice photograph of us together. Some official something or another. That'd be nice. Because right now, yes, we have video and pictures that we do, but you know, more of an official one might be kind of cool. And put it on the wall somewhere. You know, do something like that after the makeover, right? Then all primed up and ready. MB7 says Ron has a fun laugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't realize that was a fun one.
Well, it's enjoyable, apparently.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Learn something new every day. All right. Guess the lights on for you. Yeah.
We got the Christmas lights on up front.
Mm-hmm.
We don't buy some battery power jobs. These things turn themselves on and off.
Oh, look at what. Oh, official. Get it? Official. Seth says, this year almost done with. Hard to believe. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I know.
I know this. I'm still 40. When I turned 40, that's all he could hear. I was saying I'm going to turn 40, and then I did turn 40, and then that's all we talked, or that's all I talked about. Remember?
Yep.
Yep.
One of those. Did you know I'm 40? No, really. I didn't know that.
Although the continual thing I ask is, did you know I love you? And I'll ask him all the time, do you love me? Right?
Yep.
Even though I know he does. I just like hearing it. What?
What? Nothing. Nothing at all. Love you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, I love him too. I love you. There's something on my fork still.
Mushroom.
Mushrooms are good.
You like those?
Mm-hmm.
It's tasty with that spice in them.
And you put it in butter, didn't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I suppose we just had a meal, so I suppose are you starting to get a little tireder now?
I'll wait until I do the sauteed mushrooms and onions and Guinness beer.
Mmm.
You're like that.
Mm-hmm.
You can eat and get drunk all at the same time.
Okay. Now if you cook with it though.
No, I know.
You trimmed your nails, just like you said. That's all.
Yeah, I know. I did. My nails are trimmed. She's inspecting. Hello, Ken. What's going on? Good to see you. The Redneck Connection is in the house.
He says cow shit. Or something, right? Is that what that says?
Yeah, moo 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 poo poo.
Good to see you, Ken. I hope that today is a better day for you. That you get some rest.
I don't know. Maybe he's telling us he's having a real shitty day. I don't know.
Could be. Or maybe he thinks that the steak looks that way, but he didn't see it. He just sees me chewing on something.
Yeah. Nice medium rare steak.
No, this is fine. Like I said, this amount is fine.
Okay.
Now more than this, I might start getting upset. But see, there's a bit of pink on there, but I'm okay with that. I know some people will be like, ah, and they have a fit. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh, howdy, and all that good shit. Okay. Here, you answer this so I can chew.
Have you had any bone fries?
Bonfires.
Oh, bonfires. No, we can't have bonfires here.
No, I think he means in the.
Oh, in the fire pot. Well, I'm planning on going to have a fire this weekend because I got everything all arranged out the backyard. Just where we did a lot of leaf pickup too. Raked all the leaves up. Now there's more to rake up. Anyways, it looks better. Did some work.
Well, we did the
Yeah,
leaf
right.
pickup twice now.
Yeah, I got to rearrange the lights tomorrow. Get those posts up.
At some point, we'll be rearranging in the house too.
Yeah.
Instruments are over there right now. I got a
Yeah,
knife.
should
Look.
be moving over here.
I got a knife.
I get a little nervous when she does that.
Whoop! I think I dropped something.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. YouTube's taking a lot of stuff away.
Well, I see. He's trying to say it like Anthony,
Oh,
right? Isn't that how he came into the streams?
yeah. Yeah, she likes Popeyes. We both do.
Remember the new wrap we had?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Yipper.
That's the video that came up today on my channel.
Mm.
Because, yeah, Popeyes have new wraps, which is really actually kind of nice.
Mm.
I think they were flavorful, but I don't remember them being overly hot or anything, right?
No.
Just good, tasty. I think you could have got a hot one, maybe. But we just got the regular. Because I myself can't have hot. I kind of over-seasoned. What did I make the other day? Oh, yeah. I made like a hamburger gravy kind of thing to go over mashed potatoes. Because we were trying to think of what to make, and we had some potatoes to use up. And anyway, I put a little bit too much spices in there. My belly and my gallbladder didn't like that.
Yeah, I got a little upset with you. I mean, it did.
What you thinking? I suppose you gotta lay down, are ya?
Yeah, I'm
Take a
thinking
little
about
rest?
laying down for a little bit. I was up a little bit earlier today.
Yeah, he was.
I normally get up at 3:30, so I was up at 2.
I didn't know who started it. I guess Ken. I wasn't around long enough, I guess, beforehand to know. But I just remember that was something he did too, no matter who started it. That's all. Everybody's like, "Excuse me?" You see that? I was the first one to do that. But if you want to remember it that way, well, I didn't know, so now I know. It was a nice tradition you started there then, Ken.
Yeah, I do know who started it myself.
Mm.
I just know that they were both using it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I did. I grew up in the London area, born and raised here. It was a lot smaller back then, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Tell them how many are in here now.
That was good. How many what?
People.
Over 400,000. Susan, how you doing? Good to see you. Mama Redneck is here.
Hi, Mama Redneck. I was just laughing because now Ken's saying, well, truth be told, we both did it. You know,
Yeah.
he did the words, I did the pictures. So see, I wasn't way wrong then, Mister
Mm-hmm.
Butthurt. Oh, I know what we gotta do before we leave.
What's
This is in honor of Ken. because he was butthurt because I didn't know that he might have started it first, but then he kind of didn't, but he kind of did.
Okay.
Just being funny, Ken. And good to see you there, Mama Redneck. We're gonna go for 5 minutes. That way, we're at the top of the hour. It'll be 2 hours. I would plan to go for about an hour, maybe 2, and we're almost there. So,
Yeah.
a couple more minutes. This guy here's gotta slink away though, because he does need to get his rest before he goes and works hard. He's dedicated and working. That's good. Being responsible. Ken says, "Hello, Mama. Do I know you from somewhere?" And she's like, "Maybe." He said, "Mm-hmm. Frick a frack."
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I haven't seen frickin' Frack yet.
Yeah, Frick and Frack are the names of our little raccoon friends.
Yeah, we have pet raccoons.
Yeah, we feed something outside. It could be a skunk for all we know every night or most nights.
No, don't smell the skunk.
I don't know. I was leaving odor. There was one in our yard.
Not anymore because I blocked up his access point with rocks, remember?
Oh.
All the rocks that we piled in the back up
Mhm.
against the fence. That's where he was getting in.
I actually have a video on my channel showing Frick and Frack. And they were eating muffins that one day.
And stuff, yeah.
They're not causing any trouble, so.
No.
It's like a zoo in our backyard, really.
Yeah, we got chipmunks running around.
Squirrels.
Squirrels digging up my friggin' grass.
He doesn't like the squirrels right now. Oh, Dwayne's here.
Hey, Dwayne, good to see you.
We're about to leave, and our friend Dwayne gets here. What?
Mm-hmm. That's the way the cookie crumbles. You know?
Figure by the time I'm done eating, it'll be time to be done.
Yeah.
We have so many options we're full now. But we have options for dessert too, by the way.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Well.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a box for you.
Okay. So we have brownies. We got brownies with we could warm up a brownie, put ice cream on top, drizzled with maple syrup.
They're chocolatey Smarties.
Hold on.
There we go. Smarties.
There's also some brand new muffins I made yesterday. He's already ate 2 of them. Well, I had 2 also.
Oh, look, you got 3 red ones, a pink one, a yellow one, and a green one.
Oh, geez.
I got it ripped off.
don't
Where's
get-
my blue one?
Don't be too excited or not excited. What was I gonna say? Oh, Rustic Outdoors is here. Wow, good to see you.
Hi, Rustic Outdoors. How are you?
And I got meat in my teeth. What was I gonna say now? Oh, muffins. I made blueberry, banana, lemon muffins.
Mm-hmm.
And they taste good, don't they?
Yeah.
The reason I made those is we had some bananas that were needing to get used up. And I had some lemons, actually. Bananas and lemons that needed to be used up. Because remember, the lemons were still fine, but they were starting to get a little soft.
Mm-hmm.
And then I happened to still have blueberries. So I threw it all together. And it's definitely a good thing to eat. Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot. He said something here. Hold on.
Ooh.
It's actually me you have been feeding, says Ken. I showered, so that's why you don't smell me anymore. So it wasn't a skunk, it was Ken.
Oh.
And I haven't taken my Smartie pills today, so not very smart.
And the muffins sound yummy. Yeah, they are yummy. They are really good.
Can't remember if I put it. I think I put it on the community page of a picture of them.
Yeah, there is.
Okay. Speaking of that, have you guys noticed they've changed some stuff on YouTube?
Yeah, I know. They keep fixing things that are not broken.
if you look on your YouTube page or anybody's YouTube page, there is not a separate tab for About page now. And I think they used to have a featured page too, right? Or not? Or was that just on the main one?
I think it's just on me.
Okay. Well, I don't know. It seemed to me there might have been, but maybe you have to click on it. But the About page is definitely gone. But it's not totally gone. If you look above on the main page and you first go to somebody's channel, if you click, you see just the start of your About, and you click it, and they call it, it's like a card. They'll pop up, and you can see their About page. I don't know. I've heard some bigger YouTubers talk about it, and they think that's a mistake that they're doing that because, I mean, who's going to think of that? Nobody's going to know. I don't think a lot of people are going to know that that's where you find it. Rustic Outdoors made yeast rolls yesterday. Yummy. And MB7 liked the bagels I made. Yeah, I made a bunch of bagels. One of the first things I did. Yeah, I know. You gotta go nighty night. I don't know. We'll see. I wonder if I just keep going and you go nighty night.
Well, you can keep going if you want.
I might go for a little longer since there's some new
you can
people
keep
in there.
going. I'm gonna
Is
go
that
later.
okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Not upset?
No.
Okay.
No. Why would I be upset?
I don't know. I just like, we got Rustic Outdoors just came in, and
Yeah.
Dwayne just came in, and
Entertain the people.
so I might go a little longer
So,
if
it's
my
not
talking.
It's not gonna bother me.
Okay,
All right.
as long as you can get sleep and you're okay with it, because I like to make sure things.
My name's Ron. It doesn't start with a D. Okay.
No, he's pretty easygoing. I just like to double check on things. That's all. You know that.
It's all good, honey.
You sure?
Yes.
You sure?
Yeah.
No. Yeah, he's sure. He's good about that. I just saw your description. Oh, there you go. Thinking fried potatoes with gravy on top, eggs, and sausage on the side for supper tonight. But yeah, this guy here, he does need to go and get some rest. So everybody say bye, Ron. Night, Ron. And I probably won't go. I mean, it'll kind of depend what's going on in the chat. You know, if it gets down there, I'll leave, or maybe I'll stay on for another like half hour or something.
Yeah. Down. Oh.
Down, boy, down.
Oh, just a wee bit up. Oh, it feels so. Oh.
This is why he wants me, so I can scratch him. Itch and scratch. Scratch and itch.
Okay.
Is that better?
All right. Good night, everybody. I'm going to go lay down and have a little nippy nappy before work.
It's the fishy show.
It is now.
Okay, honey, get some good sleeps.
Yeah.
If you want to turn.
Down.
Okay.
Just kidding.
You can turn off just like the kitchen lights if you want. Leave the table one.
Well, yeah.
I was just thinking if you want a little extra off. You know, it's good to save electricity, right?
Well, yeah, because we have to pay the line.
So yeah, so that guy there. Oh! Ken says, Ron, I'll be in the cuddle in a minute.
Where's my shotgun?
Where's his shotgun? See, Ken is that desperate. He's going to come and cuddle with you.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, BFFs. Yep, there you go.
I need my phone.
You need your phone so you can find. Where's
Yeah. You're not cuddling with me. Only fishy. Sorry, Ken.
it? Cuddling.
Nora, I'm not holding your hand, so you can go for a long walk off a short gear. Good night, peoples.
You said goodnight, people. I gotta finish eating this potato anyway, so why not have a few people here with me? Although I should have done this before he went to bed. I might have to use the ladies' room in a minute, but that's okay. I'll just put on one of my little videos and pee fast. First, I'll eat a potato. I know what I could ask. How many, well, some of you are from Canada. So you can't be in this question. But how many of you that are from the States have been to Canada? So people like Ken, have you been to Canada? Some people already know the answer. Some people I don't. Oh. Uh-oh. I think I lost a potato. Ron has a funny sense of humor. Yeah, he does. Yeah. Well, there you go. I guess you can go in reverse. Who here has been to a different country? How's that? So there you go. So CR has been to the U.S. And B7, have you been to the U.S. or elsewhere? Ken, have you been to like Canada or elsewhere? I was as a kid before you had to have a passport. Well, yeah, that's true. If it's been a while ago that you've been here, you wouldn't need a passport. But I think I heard it was after the whole 9/11 ordeal is when they started doing the passport stuff. I don't know if it's true or not. For like, I'm going to say probably for a short stay, let's say a couple days or something. Supposedly, somebody who knows somebody at the border told me that supposedly you can still get through with your like a birth certificate and then, well, it's basically, I mean, it could be other things, I suppose, but it's basically to prove where you're born. And then like a photo ID that's a legal one. So for myself, it would be like a birth certificate and like driver's license, right? Now my guess is if I just had that and wanted to stay for 5 or 6 months, that probably wouldn't work. But supposedly, if you're only coming for a short while, that's enough. But I don't know. I didn't try it. I was just told about it of somebody who knows somebody that at a border, and they say that is true, that you can still do that way. Basically proving who you are. Well, this is my first time going to any country other than, the States. I've been to many of the states in the U.S., got to travel around. When I was a teenager, I got the opportunity to acquire a dog. Basically, there was this couple, and they had a whole bunch of American Eskimo dogs, so they didn't have a lot of time to spend time with each and every dog. And their one dog, especially, was so scared of everything. Like a leaf could fall from the tree, and he'd jump and thought it was going to get him. He was very, very scared of like everything. So, in my opinion, this breeder was smart and saw me, a young person that was interested in dogs, and I had my own dogs too. And she gave me a deal. She's like, hey, you can have this dog for free. As long as we had to still buy like a certain kind of dog food and things like that. But other than a certain kind of dog food, the deal was I would bond with this dog basically. And then when they went to dog shows, like AKC and UKC dog shows where they judge the dog of how they look, that I would come with and I would show the dog. And so that's what happened. I bonded with the dog. The dog got to be less scared of things. And actually it was wonderful because about 3 years worth of being able to travel to different states. I've seen many sites when we were at these different places that I never would have been able to do with my family because I'm from a big family. I'm the oldest of 8 children. And so when you have a bigger family, it's harder to do much of that kind of stuff because it gets expensive. So anyway, so it was just a fun thing I got to do. I got to tour around and show the dog at the dog shows. And really, I didn't have to pay for much. It was a nice experience and it helped her out or them out and it helped me out. It was nice. And being I was homeschooled, I was able to take my school with me. I didn't have to worry about, when I'd be missing school or something. I had my school with me. And then when I went back home, then basically my mom would check over of the things I did and then test me and made sure I did my things. And I'm a very I was a very good student, I guess. I was one that wanted to get things done. I didn't slack on it, so she didn't have to worry about that. I have to slide out, folks. Return a call to take care. Okay, so CR has to slip out. A friend of my dad's. Oh, it was a friend of your dad's that you went to visit. Okay. All I remember about it was a lot of trees and a private lake. So yeah, so between getting to have this dog and travel and show the dog and travel over the place, because we drove to places mostly. I think we flew at least one time, but most of the time it made more sense to just travel in the van with a bunch of crates and a lot of dogs and a lot of traveling. Anyway, so between that and also through 4-H, they had, I don't know what they would call it, but they had an opportunity to be able to go to Washington, D.C. and to New York to visit buildings and such and, you know, historic places and things. Anyways, but that was just prior to 9/11, really. It was a handful of months before that all happened. So it was the same year. It would just happen to be like, I think it was like 3 months or something before the whole scenario happened. And then they quit program. That's what they called it. They quit offering that program. But the nice thing is, I mean, that is somewhere I would not have gone to show the dogs that I can think of. So I got to fly there with a bunch of other 4-H'ers. And then, of course, they had some adults that supervised. But we went to Washington, D.C. and to New York. And then, yeah, when I came to traveling with the dogs, I was everywhere, like all the way down to Texas and over to Utah and California. I mean, there's some places I didn't go, but there's a lot of states that I'd have to sit down and think about it. But there were a lot of states I did hit, like Oklahoma. Of course, I'm from Minnesota, and you got to go down. Like when we traveled, we went down from, like, you know, if we're going to Texas, we go through a lot of different states, don't we? And some places we did still do dog shows at too. So Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri. Some people call it Missouri. Kansas, Arkansas, Oklahoma. I've been to Georgia too. I was to Georgia. I was to Florida as a child. My mom had good deals, or my parents had good deals through some relatives at one point to fly and go down there. But I don't really remember it because I think I was a baby the first time and then I was a toddler or something the second time. The only thing I remember is probably the second trip. I do remember looking through the windows of the... What was that noise? There's a mouse in the house. No, I don't know. I heard something. Maybe I just rubbed on something. Anyway, I remember looking down and all the houses looked like Monopoly in a sense. Like all these little houses you could see from up above. I used to own a Boston Terrier that was a show dog. He was a breeder dog with papers by the time I was in his life. It was a girlfriend of mine's dog when I got him and when she died. Well, who died? The girlfriend or the dog? No, he was a breeder dog. Okay, so she died. So it must be the girlfriend that died. Oh, that's sad. That's kind of sad. Anyway, well, I don't plan to end yet because I have a little bit more to eat here if I can fit it in, a little bit more potato. And I'm having too much fun here apparently. But because I have to go use the little ladies' room, I am going to put on my mental blocks video. And I should be back before that's over. So I'll be right back.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of with everything you know that you could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that everything will end up alright. Just push yourself, test yourself, figure out what you like, and find your limits, don't be rigid, always work towards a prime. Surround yourself with open minds, people can change your life. A few friends with intent can help you feel alive. Find a passion, take some action, and with a little time, just be patient, make a statement, try to enjoy your life. They'll try to kick you while you're down. They wanna rise up while you drown. They wanna fill your head with doubt. They're silently scared that you'll figure it out. I'll make it look like I'm losing, won't bother hiding my bruises. And when they finally think you're wounded, then it's your chance to be ruthless. It's your chance to be ruthless. It's your chance to be ruthless. They don't wanna see me make it, they don't wanna see me care. Anytime I make some progress, I can see that they compare. I think everyone's against me, maybe something in the air. Am I paranoid? I swear a void is forming and they're scared I walk a straight path. Not many can say that. I'd like to play fast, cross me and there's payback. You better pray that I don't see your face at any place that I go. I know you hate that. I've been doing fine, I'm not wasting any more time. I live for the fight and the climb, and I think that the pain that's deep inside is what defines.
His mouse wasn't working. I had it muted just in case it would be done before I was done, and it's like, am I ever going to get it over there? Yeah, I figured that out from reading it because you said he for a dog and she died, and I'm like, oh. So the girlfriend drove the car off a cliff. I see you're clarifying about who drove the car. Yeah, I don't think the dog would be driving the car, but you never know. But that's really sad. I'm so sorry to hear that. That had to be a very hard time to have your girlfriend do that. I mean, I don't know her or her situation. I mean, I do know this, that when I've been very depressed and sad, and I'm not even probably as low as some people have been, and I just wanted to be all done, and I tried to be all done in different ways. Thankfully, it did not work because that's not the answer, but it's easier said than done when you're not in that circumstance. So, but I do understand. I've been very low before very low. I'm very thankful to God that I've been able to meet lots of wonderful people, including Ron and just all of you guys too. It makes a big difference. Yes, that was a relief. Going and using the bathroom is, for some reason, a little bit necessary at times. Not something you can have somebody else do for you either. Can't be like, hey, Ken, can you go take care of that for me? Doesn't work. Or Ron, if he was still here, be like, hey, can you? No. There's some things in life that we have to do ourselves, which includes using the facilities, apparently. More potato. Almost gone though. I know I'm probably the most longest eating person on earth, but I've been talking a lot, and I do tend to eat slower mostly. Some of that is just how I am, I guess, and some of that is if I gulp stuff down too much too often, then I end up having more digestive issues. I already got some digestive issues, but I'd have more. MB7 says, enjoy meeting new people. Yeah, it's good to meet new people. I mean, not everybody clicks, right? And there's some new people that when you meet them, I've had that happen a few times, be it a man or a woman. It's not gender specific, but sometimes you can meet somebody and you just click, even just like I said, just as friends. And it just feels like, even though it's like the first time you've met or the first time you've talked, but somehow it feels like you've known them forever, even though you haven't. And when that happens, I mean, unless something drastically changes as you have a relationship with this person, those are really nice ones, you know, that can last, and they're easy. They're easy friendships because you can just be you, basically, because you guys click as you being who you are. That makes it easy. You don't have to try to be somebody you're not, which you shouldn't do anyways. But there's just some people, I don't know. It just feels like you're stepping on eggshells, and you got to be really careful what you say. Or I suppose you just don't interact with them, and that take care of that too, huh? If it's too awkward. Like I myself, when I was younger, I used to be ultra shy. Like I'm way more outgoing nowadays than I used to be. I have to say that being in the 4-H program really helped me with that, because we did things that were called like Share the Fun, for example, is one of the things. And so at first I might like play piano, which, yes, I get a little bit of stage fright, but I still did it. But, you know, you get the heart going and all that. But as time went on, I ended up being like the county 4-H president or an ambassador or this or that. So when you have those duties, you have to stand up and you have to actually speak in front of people. So I'm very grateful for my mom for having me be in those programs, because that got me to be more used to and getting more comfortable overall talking with people. But yeah, I used to be really shy. Now I bring that up because I might be a little bit more outgoing now than I used to be. But it's really hard if you meet somebody else who's very shy, or don't, like, you try to start a conversation and they don't say much because they're like ultra shy or just not a very talkative person. That makes it a little bit awkward too. It's a lot easier if both parties are easier to flow and just talk. And right now, if anybody were to see me just sitting here talking to myself, in a sense, huh? It's kind of odd, huh? I just talk to myself. Why not? I look in a mirror, look at some text, and talk to myself. Is that what I'm doing? No. But I mean, in a sense, it kind of feels that way because you can't hear anything. I can't hear you. Speak louder. But I guess you get used to it. After you've done a few live streams, you get used to it being silent. The only way that there's going to be some other person talking to you, with you, or whatever, is obviously when like Ron is here with me in the same picture, or not, but still here somewhere. Or if you do a panel, of course, and you have other people speaking with their mouths too. MB7, do you enjoy root beer? And maybe you've told me before and I forgot. I do apologize if that's the case. But if you like root beer, and since you're from Canada, have you had Crazy Uncle's Hard Root Beer? Another alcoholic beverage that I've been enjoying lately is something called Peach Fuzz, and it's by Mike's. So it's Mike's Peach Fuzz. It's a pretty good one. It's very strong in the peach flavor. So if you haven't noticed, I like more of the sweet / maybe fruity drinks. I'm not as much into like beer, for example. I'll taste a beer here and there, especially if there are different ones that Ron likes to drink. But even with the sweet or fruity alcohol. So I'm not big on alcohol. Like a little bit ago, I was gonna say eating. No, I was not. I was eating, but I wasn't eating 1919. I was drinking it. 1919 root beer has no alcohol in it. And I myself, I'm just as content to be drinking ginger ale or juice of some sort or 1919 root beer. I don't have to have alcohol to be happy. Like I said earlier in the stream, like back home, if I get alcohol, excuse me, it was normally something like a small thing of glass, like it'd be like 6 glass bottles of Mike's hard lemonade of some sort. And it would probably take me like a month to finish it or something. You know, but I think there is something to it when you don't have somebody else drinking with you. You don't, some of us anyways, don't tend to drink as much. Now, with Ron, be it he's got somebody to drink with or not, I think he would drink just as much, or he might drink more if he's drinking with somebody. I don't know. But he's definitely different in that area than I am. Now, me being in Canada, and I don't, like, at the moment, I'm not responsible of doing too much driving because I like to be very careful about when I drink and when I drive. Ron is too, but what I'm trying to say is when you're around somebody who does enjoy adult beverages, I guess it tends to be that the other person, me, wants to be a part of that, but in very small amount. Like, I don't drink every day, and if I do have a beverage, it's usually only one. Like, this will be my one and only alcoholic beverage today. That's it. I usually am content with one because I don't want to get that sick, buzzed feeling or anything. So, now, I have had up to 3, not this size. I mean, they're a little bit smaller of a can. This is a bigger can, too, but more of a, trying to show here awkwardly. Okay. A normal can is probably more like this. So I might have 3 normal cans of something, maybe, or maybe 2 of the bigger ones on a more special day, maybe on a weekend for a holiday or something. But I've never went over that I can think of. And that's spacing it out and having food, and you know, I might have 3 over the course of a day, I think. There might have been one time when I had 3 during a live stream. It was kind of like, I think if somebody paid so much, I would have more than 1. And I had 3 during a live stream. But still, other than that, no. And I drank lots of water and took care of myself, so I was fine. Okay, MB7 says, no, I haven't tried the root beer drink. Well, do you enjoy root beer? If you enjoy root beer, you'd probably like this. I have tried different root beers back home. There was one, I believe it was from a store called Aldi that my mom had acquired, and I tasted that, and that was actually good. That might be somewhat similar to this taste. There was another one at the local alcohol store, liquor store or whatever, but that one I did not like because I think it's because I had too much of the alcohol taste. I'm not big into the alcohol. Just a little tone of it in it, fine, but I don't want it overpowering my drink. I'm not really into it for drinking or tasting the alcohol, I guess. I think that was called Not My Father's Root Beer or Not My Dad's Root Beer or something like that. And that one I do not like. I will never get that again. Do you enjoy going to farmers markets? Yes, but I haven't been to one in a while. I have never been to one here in Canada. I don't think it's something that Ron normally would go to or think of. Back home, it's been a while, just with all the things going on in life, I guess. But I have been to farmers markets before, and they're fun, yes. Thus far, to tell you the truth, I haven't really driven here in Canada. I actually don't really like driving much. But, I mean, back home, it's a lot less chaotic. So I have driven, and I've gotten a lot more confident in driving, and even on the freeway and stuff like that. But here, it's a little different. It's like being back home in the Twin Cities where it's just like right now, I can hear the traffic outside here. It's just constant traffic. It's like a main artery here in London, Ontario. Yeah. If we were on another like off street, it would be a little easier to get out and stuff. But even when we were at the other place, because he was at a different place originally when I first came here, once you get into the main roads, there's just a lot of people, a lot of traffic, a lot going on, and I already don't like driving. So, I don't know. If I am going to be here more as time goes on, I probably am just going to have to try to get used to it or figure out means. So it's a long way of saying that most of the time I depend on Ron to go places. And, he can't go to all the places all the time. He's obviously got to sleep. He's got to work. And he might not be interested in some of the more girly things I would like to do, maybe. So that's where my very good friend JoJo comes into the picture. Not only that she can help maybe transfer me around, but the biggest part is I'm looking forward to spending time with her, just her and I. And, there's just something about two girls getting or two ladies. I'll just say girls because we're still girls at heart. Being able to spend time together to whatever stores that we go to and whatever we do. So that'll be fun. So that's the only con, I guess, for me right now is I really don't know many people here, and I'm not very confident of driving here. So I guess to some degree, I feel a little bit more isolated, but not as much as I did the first round. Because the first round, I spent a lot more time because of the circumstance down in the basement in that home, doing a lot of things on the computers. But there's something about almost living in the basement all the time that kind of is gloomy. Where here, it's just Ron and I, and I can move about wherever I please. We have a backyard. I can go to the kitchen anytime I want. I can take a shower when I want. So it's a lot more freedom, even if I am not driving. And if I'm confident enough, because, okay, I'm a country girl. So putting a country girl into a very big city is different. But if I can be confident enough, there are places that if I get onto the sidewalk and I just walk a couple blocks down, there is like a variety store, I think you call it, where it's a variety / like gas station where they'd have snacks there if I wanted to get snacks. And if I went a little farther, there's actually a grocery store. So I actually literally could walk to places. As long as I stay on this side of the street. Crossing the street can be interesting too. There's a lot of people. A lot of traffic. We have a great farmer's market here. Lots of Mennonite food and fruit. Ooh. Well, yeah, when you say here, you're probably talking where the area that you're at, right? And so I know back home, farmer's market was on, I'm trying to think here. Saturdays and Wednesdays and Saturdays, I believe. I guess I don't know. I'd have to look it up if they even have it on a website or something, or maybe they have it in do they have like a paper comes around, but it's usually just store stuff. I don't know if you guys have back home we had something called a shopper, and it's basically just a free paper that shows maybe garage sales or farmers market or jobs that are available. It's kind of a variety of things that went on in there. Maybe coupons, maybe somebody's anniversary, sadly somebody's funeral, things like that. Maybe birthdays, just some of the news that got circulated through a paper. I don't know if you guys, I don't think I've seen a shopper of that kind yet. Now we've gotten things like, coupons for McDonald's, let's say, or ads for Canadian Tire store, let's say, or something like that. Hey, I am from a small farming community. Oh, okay. Well, right now, this place is the house itself is nice. Like I say, I'm not used to living in a city and then being on a very major busy street. I guess basically what I told Ron is this. I don't mind the noise. I can tone that out. I don't mind that. And it's kind of because I used to be a EMT and I trained to be a paramedic. I kind of get excited and fascinated when I get to see fire trucks and ambulances and police cars go by. But what I do mind is crime and things, right? So as long as they leave me be, nobody breaks in and tries to hurt me or steal stuff from us or something, I'm fine. It can be a circus out there, and as long as I'm safe, I'll be okay. But yeah, anyway, so I was trying to say we're just renting this place right now, so it's not like we have to stay here permanently. We didn't buy the place. I like the house and stuff. It'd be nice to, however long I get to be on this side, because like I say, I don't have a green card or anything. We gotta get those processes figured out so I don't make this country upset with me with any means. I am following all the guidelines in regards to, I'm not working, I'm not going to college, I'm not trying to cheat anybody out of anything. I basically am here because I want to spend time with Ron, and Ron is supporting me. So I'm not taking anything away from, I don't feel like anyways that I'm taking anything away from this country. I haven't even been to a clinic or for needing any health stuff or anything. And I'm not taking up any other housing either because I'm under the same house as him. But anyway, if I'm able to be here more full time in the future, maybe it's possible that we can look around and find something that doesn't have to be in more busy London. Maybe we can find something more exterior. Maybe there's housing that's a little cheaper. It's very expensive here too. It's very busy, very expensive. I do understand that right now Ron needs to stay in this area because he works not that far from here. And so it makes sense to live close by. But he plans to not be working there. If everything goes as planned, he's hoping to get other things figured out. I when I'm on the state side, I'm hoping to get things figured out. More online type, remote kind of stuff. So anyways, what I'm trying to say is, if that all works out that way, then you wouldn't have to necessarily be this close to work because you won't be working there. So maybe we can find something that's a little bit more quiet somewhere. Like I said, I'm a farm girl. And so if I have all my hopes and dreams, I'm hoping to find ways to build up and save money back home and buy a dream home of some sort. It doesn't have to be anything big and fantastic, but if I could buy just a small acreage in the country for myself, that would be pretty cool. That would be my dream. Peace and quiet. Glad you both back together again and for a festive season. Yes. And cheers. I believe that you say you were drinking. Yes. So cheers to you, Stuntman Steve. I'm drinking Crazy Uncle. Hard root beer. I don't know. Do they have that over there? I know they don't have this in the States. I think it said it was made somewhere here in Canada. Yeah, well, here it says 361 degrees INC, Toronto, Ontario. So I'm going to assume that is where it's manufactured. I see they have don't do this sign. They have a car and a beer glass. Well, yeah, you don't want to drink and drive. Oh, yes. Cheers to you too, MB7. Are you drinking something good tonight? I guess I didn't even ask you. Actually, I should ask all of you. And I see Nora, you're kind of back in the house, or maybe you were just lurking for a while. What are you guys all eating or drinking or snacking on? Come on now, let me know. It looks like I have a tiny bit more of potato. I don't want to waste any of this goodness. It's nice and cold now, but I don't mind. Your birthday's this weekend there, Stuntman Steve? Oh, your channel's birthday, That's right, because you were talking that you've been on YouTube for 3 years now, right? Although your channels have changed a bit, but just, I suppose you're going by in all. Finally done. 2 hours later, right? I'm having a steam whistle beer from Toronto, Ontario. I've heard of those. Steam whistle beer. Are those the ones that are... It seems to me those are more lighter flavored, or not lighter. Are those the ones that are more... Oh, what's the term? I was just reading what Ken said. Smooth. Aren't they very smooth? Steam whistle beer. Seems to me Ron told me that those are very smooth. Don't know if I've tried it. Ken, you're so funny. The Redneck Connection says, hello, Nora and friends. He said, took her so long to pee, I got distracted with another live stream. Well, Ken, you're the type to go, squirrel. Squirrel. Wow. Just so you know, I just kind of played the button and let that play all the way through, even though I was done peeing way before that. But I went over there and I shut the curtain because I don't want people looking in. I like my privacy. And what else did I do? I don't know what else I did. I think I was eating some more. I don't know. And then I was trying to get the button to unmute. You know, stuff. All the stuffs. That food. Once you put food in you, and I suppose it helps because I'm having some extra help here. But now I'm feeling more relaxed and almost ready to go to bed. Rock-a-bye fishy in the treetop. Sadly, we weren't able to do it today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Ron will feel like opening the bar and grill, and maybe he'll get in the mood that we can play some music. I do have 2 more new songs that I've just came up with on my piano, and I'm really excited to be able to show those to you at some point. I recorded rough copies of the music, like I set the phone on the keyboard and electric piano, whatever you want to call it, and I played. And yes, you could hear the music, but because I left it there, it kind of, some of you are going to take this the wrong way, but it vibrated the phone. So that was in the recording a little bit. So it's not a very clean recording. If I was able to get a clean recording, I probably would just put it to a video and put it online. You can listen to it right away. Ha ha, Ken. Anyways, I'm really excited to how they're coming along. So I have 2 brand new songs. I actually sent those, what I would call more of a rough recordings to my mom, and she's really impressed. So that's cool. And it doesn't really matter. I guess some people will like it, some people won't like it. Everybody has different tastes in music, what kind of instruments, and what kind of, what do they call it, genre, or whatever you call it, that it is. We all have different tastes. To tell you the truth, I could probably like music in pretty much most any genre, I think. There's some hard rock music I like. There's some country music I like. I would say most music I like to listen to, if I were going to pick a channel, it'd probably be pop rock. I think that's what you call it. Pop rock. Or be it traditional whatever, or be it, they've kind of pop rocked a lot of Christian songs too, but it doesn't have to be a Christian song for me to enjoy it. I don't really enjoy rap music usually. There was one person that did rap music and they just kind of made a joke out of it, so it's kind of funny and humorous to listen to, but I don't tend to do that like that. To me, nothing against anybody who does rap or that likes rap, but to me, rap is like wannabes. It's people that want to sing, but they can't, so they just kind of talk and pretend they're singing. That's how I look at it. I don't get into it, I guess. But that's kind of like people in art world. I like looking at paintings or, I don't know, whatever media they used. Of maybe it could be cartoons, it could be realistic. I enjoy looking at those. But when it comes to somebody who just puts a blob on a canvas and they call it abstract, sorry, but if I see that, I don't. It's almost like rap music to me. I know some people get into that, and there's supposed to be a lot of whatevers and that, but to me, it's like a 3-year-old could have done that. I mean, really? You're going to charge $200 for me to buy this canvas that you put a little blob on? That's how I look at it. So it's kind of like music or anything. We all have our opinions. I don't like rap, and I don't like abstract. There might be some abstract I like, but most I can't appreciate because, like, a child of mine could have done that. It's like artist wannabes is how I look at it, too. Personal opinions, not to offend anybody. If you're offended, find another stream. Yes, smooth. Oh, I was drinking Carling earlier, but gotta save myself for the weekend. Now, you're going to pay for a dessert for now. Have a couple gummies. So, you guys should let me know. Am I boring you to death? Have you enjoyed this stream? Tonight's stream has been a wing it stream. Whatever comes to mind, whatever's going on in chat. There's been no show notes or guidelines at all. Which we've done it both ways, I guess. So I usually, if I'm on top of things better, I usually like to have show notes, like some pinpoints, maybe some guidelines, maybe a topic to talk about, but have that balance of pay attention to what's going on in the stream, but have a little bit of a plan. So there's some quality or whatever to the content that I'm planning to do in the stream, but yet not ignore the people. Because I've seen both. I think mostly, even if you wing it, if you have things to talk about, at least, it's not bad. I've been to some streams where all they do is, no offense to anybody here that might do it this way, but they just drink and well, it's not just that they drink, but they drink and I think they're doing some other stuff too. And they're just kind of laying there and they're not saying anything. Now that's pretty dead. That's pretty boring. Or they do a sleep stream, maybe, or something. And then you got the other extreme. We got people that have show notes and they have their plan, but they're so focused on their plan, they ignore the chat. So I hate those streams too, because it's like, why am I even here if you're not going to acknowledge I'm even here? So it's like finding that balance. Be it you have show notes or not, to, talk and participate. Maybe have some useful things to talk about, but don't ignore your people. Because you can't really have a stream without your people. So you should acknowledge your people. Right? Speaking of acknowledging my people, I am going to play a very short thank you button for all of you wonderful people. Here you go. Oh, I guess it's done. Okay, so you get my point there, MB7. It's like I want to have a reason for you guys to come and say hi, but I don't want to ignore you. And I'm going from my own experience. But I've been to plenty of streams where they might not have anything planned, but they're still interacting with you and they're talking to you. So I think the biggest thing out of what I'm saying is don't forget to acknowledge and talk to your fans, your subscribers, your friends, your family, because I've been to several streams, and it's none of you guys. You guys in here that have had streams, they're fine. I like your streams, okay? Everybody that I can see here that go to your streams, no, you're fine. I've been to other streams, which I have never been back to ever again, because I go on the stream and you might say hello or how you're doing and try to interact, and they just completely just ignore you. And then I just feel like this small. Like, why am I even here then? I'm wasting my time. You can't even say hi. I understand that sometimes, and I do it too, we're going to miss people's comments, and some people get butthurt over that. For me, if you have something important to say, if I miss it, just put it in again. Doesn't hurt anything. Because if you're a live stream person, you understand that sometimes when you're live streaming, you're going to miss things, especially if you get on your own little trails of talking. It happens. I don't do it on purpose. The only time it might be on purpose is if somebody has a comment that I'd rather not talk about. I might kind of ignore it. Like, for example, earlier in here, they were really wanting to start talking about trolling and doxing and like basically they weren't trying to bring down the chat, I guess, into negativity. Touching on that a little bit's one thing, but when you keep going on and on and on and on about it, I don't want to drag down the stream to a negative area. Yes, sometimes we talk about negative things possibly, but I don't know. You get to make that balance, make that choice. Like, yes, I've talked about my scenario, what I've been in, and I suppose some people might say that is negative, but it's fact, and it's where I came from. So I brought up, my journey and where I've been and where I'm now, and I guess I look at that a little bit different than people trying to bring down the chat and a lot of negative talk, like poor me syndrome or just negative stuff. We don't want a lot of negative stuff. There's a lot of negative stuff in this world. We don't need more. Like I said, there's that balance. Sometimes it needs to be talked about, but not overly talked about, maybe. Beth says, and thank you for being there too. Beth is an awesome person. Hi, Beth. Yeah. Speaking of like just people and stuff in general, I'll keep this person anonymous. I mean, unless I've told different, because I don't want to disrespect anybody or say people and then they didn't really want to be acknowledged in that way. But anyways, I got to catch up with a friend of mine earlier. I was planning to meet up with this person virtually, of course. But anyway, we did. And we had a great talk. I know what I'm trying to say is I was thinking in my little scheduled brain, I'm thinking, we'll meet for maybe about an hour and then I'll do some other things. But our conversation went so well and it was so wonderful to be able to reconnect again because it had been a while since we've talked. And we ended up talking for almost 3 hours today, I think. But you know what? That's okay. That was wonderful. It's been a while since we've talked. We had a lot in common. Be it positive and or negative experiences, be it in the past or in the current. And yeah, we've been there for each other. So it's nice. So like I said, it's a balance. It's not like you can't ever talk about anything negative because some negative things are facts that have affected you in your life, but you don't want to just dwell there and only dwell there. Some people tend to only be it acquaintances, friends, family, or whatever. Some people just want to only focus in on that negative, and that's all they want to talk about. Be it a phone call, be it in text, be it on their live stream, be it on their channel. And you know what? Everybody has their own choice, so they can do that. You have your own choice to do in life. But I don't think it's probably a wise idea to always talk negative because you're probably going to make more people swim away. But like I said, there's that balance because you want to be real because you can't be positive all the time. There's going to be negative things too. So I don't know. I'm going in circles talking now, aren't I? Oh, think of a fish going in circles. Well, actually, I think I have a actual thing I can show you. Unless I got rid of it. I can't remember. Let's go up and look. Oh, I still have it. Here we go. Here's me going in circles. See? Although I'm the fish in the middle, going my own way. But I'm still going in circles, apparently. Funny, huh? And yeah, I have a lot more plans in my life now, too. Like I said, I used to be in a very low place. I was in a place where I was not able to grow. But now that I'm out of that circumstance, I'm able to start rebuilding and growing, doing things for myself. And yes, Ron is in my life, but he's very good about telling me and letting me work on myself, too. Because I got to be there for myself, number one. And then I got to figure out who around me, even Ron, if they're going to be helpful or not in my life. And yeah, Ron and I have had that talk. And he even told me he's glad that I've thought of this because, I mean, right now he isn't this way. And I hope it would never change. But let's just say things really changed with him and he was, I don't know, bashing me and smushing me and doing a lot of my past experience. Well, then that isn't going to be very helpful. And then sadly, I wouldn't be able to continue swimming in my journey in my life with him. But like I said, right now, obviously, it's mostly very positive, and he's been there for me. Now, it's not just Ron. There's other people in our life, too, be it family and friends. I'm just using that as an example, that there's like nobody that you have to stay around if they're going to make your quality of life lesser. And that brings me also to remembering to bring up that once I get all my, all my ducks in a row, or however you want to say it, I am planning to have a life coach program offered to anybody that would like to be a part of that. I am going to use my knowledge and my life experiences of what I know to try to help other people. Now, specifically, I'm thinking like other women who have been verbally abused, but it could be other things too. It could be people that are just struggling with chronic illness or other abuse or toxicity in life, and they just need that support. Obviously, I am not a certified like doctor or psychiatric or whatever degree out there. No. But a life coach can be very beneficial. I do know that I have some family and friends that I know that have used such tools, and it helped them greatly. So I basically want to use my life experience in a positive way. Yes, over the course of 17 plus years, it was very challenging. It was, if I look back on it, yes, it feels like it would be unfair. I could be bitter about it, but what's that going to do? I can't erase any of that. So instead, I would like to use that, turn that around and use that knowledge I gained during that time and after that time to help other people. So that's my life goal. So I'm trying to get things figured out in that regards more and more. And any participants that would be willing to try it out and see if that would help them out, I would give them quite the deal in regards to pricing. And in regards to that, I would hope then also in return they could leave a truthful review, because then that would help for me, well, as long as they're positive, but whatever it is, I want them real. Have a positive review, that'd be great, but only positive and stuff as long as that's true. Keep the reviews true, and that'll help my future clients when I get to be more established and be charging more in the future. That would be giving them a good opportunity to weigh out if I would make a good life coach for them or not. So keep that in mind. Wow, we're at 3 hours now. Thinking I should probably wrap this up now, huh? unless there's anybody else here that has any, I don't know, they have any more comments or suggestions or questions. Otherwise, I'll probably close this up. Like within the next 5 minutes, I'll close it up unless I hear something. I'll give a little buffer room there, being I know there's a delay, you know, when I say it and when you hear it and then when you type it. Everything takes time. I've been on live streams before where they say it and they expect it right now, and it's like, no, you gotta give everybody a chance because there's a delay. People. All right, MB7 says enjoying the chat. Ah, yes. And yeah, I guess I was just reading some messages, and I got one from somebody I haven't heard from in a while who's a little bit like this at times. And yes, just because of Ron and our age gap, there's people that have opinions about that and aren't always very kind about it. So just like I was just saying, there are certain people sometimes isn't worth keeping in your life. Because, yeah, it's between me and Ron of our decision to be together no matter what the age gap is. And if people want to judge from, I don't know, for whatever reason, because of our, maybe what he and I look like, or if they know the age gap, or maybe they're just jealous. I don't know. But it's between Ron and I. Like I've told him and others, it's like, all of us have opinions. We all can have judgments. We all can have opinions. But ultimately, my decision of being or not being with Ron has to do with how Ron treats me and how I'm feeling about it. Basically, it's between us. Other people could have input, but unless it's directly something that's being caused by Ron or something, it's just their opinion. And that opinion won't change anything. Oh well. Life goes on. Gotta keep swimming. Remember that. Anyway. Oh, and I believe I have it on my community page that I did put a picture of the blueberry lemon banana muffins. So if you want to go and get more hungry, you can go look over there. I should have thought ahead, I guess, and put it into my little photo gallery on here, but I didn't think about it. But hey, if you swim over there, you can look over there and look at them and drool away. So, well, everyone, thank you so much for being here. It's been fun. I don't know, I'm just extra enjoying the live stream tonight for some reason. As I think like Ken and others know, lately, sometimes about an hour or two, and I'm like, I'm done. Even if there's a few people in here, because, I don't know, just some days we're just not as into it, or maybe we're more tired. Today went pretty good, though. We're at 3 hours, and I probably could keep going, but I'm thinking I should probably be done and maybe get some other things done in the next... Well, it's already after 8, so I won't get much more done here today. I'll probably go and see if the dishwasher needs to be ran, or see if there's some clothes to wash. And maybe just sit back and watch a movie, or maybe make a phone call. Who knows? Kind of unwind, right? Unwind. I have to work on trying to get to bed at a better time. I always have the intention of I want to be in bed by like 10 o'clock, and lately it's been a little bit later than that, so I gotta work on that better. But yeah, stay tuned. As you see, there's lots of videos going out right now. I just had lots of footage between the last time I was in Canada, when I went back home, and now I'm starting to build up some more footage. So I do understand if you can't watch it all. A lot of them tend to be shorter videos, so it should be easier to digest. But like I said, pick and choose, see what you enjoy. I like to share a lot of adventures with you all, be it food or a store or where I've been. And then eventually I would like to do more talks or podcasts about like just my experience with abuse, or maybe some food tips, or I don't know, just different topics that maybe I myself could do as like a podcast style or a vlog, or maybe I'd find a guest and we can talk about things. It wouldn't necessarily always be about abuse. It could be about other things too, right? And it could be about farm life, or it could be about food, or I don't know. I'll find something to talk about, I guess. So anyway, to the 6 people that are here, I thoroughly enjoyed having you here. If you missed any of this stream, you're more than welcome to rewind, yeah, like a VHS, right? You can always go back to the beginning and you'll be able to see when Ron is putting the steaks on the grill and us consuming it and such, if you missed that part. And like I say, hopefully, maybe tomorrow, maybe we'll be able to do some instruments, because I really would like to, share that new music that I have came up with. It was really fun last night. Ron actually sat down and did some drums to the one piano piece that I did, which was really cool. Now, I would just move this mic and go over there and play right now, but the problem is Ron is sleeping, so I'm not going to do that to him. That would not be very nice. He needs to sleep. And he'll probably be waking up pretty soon, and he'll probably be like, "You're still alive?" So, anyway. I mean, I can be alive as long as I want. He's not going to get upset or anything. All right, well, toodles. I am going to find my end stuff here. And yeah. Oh, before I go, where is that? For anybody, like MB7 or anybody, if you don't have my email, toyfishy@hotmail.com. Like, if you'd like to do the meet and greet, it might be good to do that so we can do more details without it being as public, I guess. So toyfishy@hotmail.com. Okay? All right. Now I find my ending. There it is. All right, so you all take care. Glad you enjoyed the chat, and I will see you next time. Bye.